The following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's Livestreams.
1:45 to go in double overtime. Back down to Aker. One-timer. Wagner scores! Ball game! Ty Wagner wins it in overtime.
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association first place winner for best digital production in the state.
6.5, and here come the Lions. Bodden drives in. Another nice shot off the glass, put back by Bresky. He'll try again, and on the third chance, he puts it down.
You're seeing that height from Bresky really play a factor in these rebounds and off the glass here early.
In-depth interviews with coaches and players, sideline reports, expert analysis, and top-notch production.
Meyer has it on the right wing up top now to Drinkwine. Pump fake, thought about the three, doesn't take it, looks around for some help and gets it to Landon Baker. Baker, pass inside, Meyer on the block. Nice jumper from Talon Meyer. He's got all four for Mayville. Cuts the lead back to 8.
On the steal from Judkins, he goes baseline, shovels it underneath, kicked out to Talon Meyer. Meyer spins once, kicks it out here to Promersberger. Hands off to Middlestat on the right wing. He's got a three. Emerson Middlestat starts the game off strong for Mayville, and they lead it at first on the Quest Interiors scoreboard.
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only.
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
Coal Oil and Propane, Witt Services,
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Face Heating Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty,
Ergo Bank Lomira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implements,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Buildings.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth with Jeff's Livestream, providing game day coverage.
Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome back to the Fond du Lac Blue Line Ice Center. Oh, I guess I can't say welcome back or welcome in. And we had two different things going on here. Now we come in for the Fondy Cardinals taking on the Sheboygan Red Raiders. Welcome on the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. What a game we had seen earlier today. 8-4 win for De Pere. They played fantastic. Sheboygan looks like they got guys all ready to roll with their jerseys on, coming out on the bench. Each week on Radio Plus, we will feature a play of the week, and here's the Lens Truck Center play of the week right now.
Each and every week, we have an opportunity to salute a great play of the game, courtesy of Lens Truck Center and Radio Plus Video Sports, in partnership with Jeff's Livestreams. Congratulations to this play of the week.
In and out. Zimmerman scratches down the rebound. Pass out top. Johnson thought about it, puts it on the floor, drives to the lane. And a skip pass again. Redmond open for three, knocks it down. Miley Redmond for three. Good ball movement by the Spartans now.
Absolutely. The Spartans did a good job there passing around and found an open shot, even on the perimeter. A nice open three for Redmond.
Again, it's our play of the week from Lens Truck Center, Radio Plus Video Sports, in partnership with Jeff's Livestreams. For more information, head to our website, radioplusinfo.com.
Comfortable as it is beautiful. From timeless classics to today's latest trends, we carry quality furniture to fit any room that's built to last. With hometown service, affordable prices, and dependable delivery, Warner Harmson makes loving your space feel easy. Visit warnerharmson.com to view our comfortable, quality, and stylish furniture today.
right. Whatever it takes.
Trust AirTech Heating with all your home comfort needs. AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes.
Scotty's Auto Works for affordable auto care, from tires and alignments to routine auto maintenance. Trust the guys at Scotty's Auto Works, next to Pump and Pantry, Fond du Lac.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, build better for future generations.
Dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy, pre- and post-orthopedic surgery, to work and sports injuries. The staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to you and your recovery. Your personal care plan starts with a visit to Back in Action in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein. Back in Action, getting you back in the game. BackinActionRehab.com.
At Burke, our mission is simple. We want to bring play that moves you to communities around the world. Our skilled team, from welders and CNC operators to illustrators and 3D designers, work together to create places where kids can explore, play, and dream. Want to be a part of something special? Visit burkecareers.com and apply today.
Katie's Log Cabin is...
Welcome back here on the Integrity Saw and Tool Intermission Report, or Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. We're going to talk about this Sheboygan Red Raiders team. I know Cameron had a chance to see the Red Raiders play on Thursday against Waupun. They beat Waupun 2-0. They're about ready to come onto the ice. Jordan Hankey leads them in points with 7, tied with Cade Burdick and Carson Burdick. Cade Burdick was 7, Jordan Hankey was 7. 4 goals tied 3 ways with Jordan Hankey, Carson Burdick, and Brody McAndrews. Cam, you were able to see this team on Thursday. What did you see out of that?
Very disciplined team, control the puck. A lot like this DeBerry team we saw just a little bit ago. Very crisp passes, very intentional on the offensive end. And a very physical team. We know Waupun's a physical team. They like to play physical, and these guys certainly handled that well and dished out their own.
Goaltender Will Hollingsworth has played 9 games. He's 4-4 overall this season, giving up 23 goals on 240 shots, a .288 and a .904 save percentage. Fantastic numbers from Will Hollingsworth. Only goalie out to play otherwise was Easton Bauer for them. Team stats-wise for this Red Raiders team. Red Raiders, not a prolific scoring team, 3.3 goals per game and 2.78 goals against per game, a 12% power play, and a 69% penalty kill. Special teams numbers would like to get up for them, as most people would probably say. Those numbers are relatively low at this point of the season, but you find yourself in that back half, and over that Christmas break, you get a chance to be able to tweak things like that, and maybe change up the power play a little bit, make something a little bit different, and make it work a little bit better. We're going to take another quick break. We'll come back and talk about the Cardinals after this on Radio Plus, Video Sports, and Jeff's live streams.
Great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special. Friday and Saturday is fish fry. Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options. Appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Every customer can be a Signature Home customer. I think that's what Signature Homes does really well, is that we can touch not only the customer who's building for the first time, but also the customers that know what they want and want to pull pieces of other property that they've lived in and loved. And you can really trust that we know what we're doing and that we have 30 years of experience in the market doing it with quality craftsmanship and a lot of style and design. And at the end, we get a chance to walk them through and see their smiling faces, and we know that we've achieved our goal.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Welcome to Hooksha's Market & Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Market & Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Market & Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
Steer into the new year comfortably and confidently in a new Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, or GM certified pre-owned model from Holiday. Stack money-saving New Year sale offers with our low simplified price. Get more for your trade and experience guest care that makes fans of drivers from all over.
The team at Holiday goes above and beyond. You can count on it.
Come be our guest and let your new year shine bright.
Find yours and drive it home today from Holiday Automotive, Fond du Lac.
It's worth the trip.
The Landing is your go-to lakeside hangout on beautiful Beaver Dam Lake. Where the drinks are cold, the food always hits the spot, and the music keeps the good times rolling. Come for the view, stay for the fun. Pizza and beverages go together like sunsets and lake views at The Landing, and always better with friends and family. A Friday fish fry, your landing spot. An extensive variety of house-built pizzas, your landing spot. A great menu, of course. The Landing Pub and Grill, Country Road G, Beaver Dam and like them on Facebook.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
Welcome back on the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. Didn't get a chance to get that Bonnie Family Dental Coach's Smile interview with Coach Ryan Saracen today with everything we had going on between going back and forth between games and games that were kind of split around. The Springs game moving from 1:30 to 3 o'clock. It didn't give me a good chance to be able to get that interview with Ryan this morning and this afternoon, but I did have a chat with Ryan for a little while, him and Coach Kent Ellingson, and obviously, we talked about Thursday in that Oshkosh game, what we saw in that game. Fondy they played a good game, or Tuesday in that Oshkosh game. They played a good game. They had 40 shots. Just couldn't find a way to beat Chase Magatans. And, I mean, he had 40 saves, or 39 saves of 40. You lose a game in that situation 2-1. It happens. I mean, you don't ever want to say that a goaltending performance like that can make you lose a game, but it does. He said, we got to get our offense better without Maddox King tonight. And I didn't hear a reason why, but I don't know. That could be part of the Bauer Chiropractic Injury Report. Got paid C. Shane, Dr. Shane Bauer. But this Cardinals team is much led by the Umentum brothers. They split the lines up, little line juggling going on here, which is a big thing, and you kind of need to do that when you struggle scoring, Cam. You have to find a way to get a secondary scoring level. Generally, we see them we'll see them run with Peyton Umentum, Caden Umentum together with Maddox King. Well, they're going Mason King, Peyton Umentum, Trevin Rebeck tonight. Caden Umentum, Sobel, and Zabel. And then Weber, Max Tennyson, and Murphy, which has stayed the same. So changing some things around might help their offense out, Cam.
It can. You never know what that one little change, how that can affect the flow with the guys out there on the ice. Interesting to see how it helps out.
This Cardinals team, obviously coming off that loss to Oshkosh on Tuesday, finds themselves in the bottom of the Badgerland Conference right now, only above Appleton United. So taking on this Sheboygan team, and it may not be for them, it's a sectional matchup, so it's a bigger matchup, but it's not a conference matchup. But it's something that you can try to use to get your confidence back up. Yeah. Got to find a way to put the puck in the net. That's as simple as that. You ain't going to win any games when you're averaging 2 goals a game, and that's been Fondy's problem. They've been able to score on the power play, which has been a problem for them over years. They've never been able to score on the power play. It's normally been a bad percentage. Well, their percentage is pretty good this year. So you find yourself trying to find a way to get some 5-on-5 scoring. They're led by Peyton Umentum with 9 points and 6 goals. 7 points from Nick Obernader, 6 points from Eli Czar, 6 from Maddox King, who is out tonight. Caden Umentum with 6, and Parker Zabel with 3. So right there, that tells you got 7 guys right there. They dropped from 9, 7, 6, 6, 6, and then to 3. There's no secondary scoring here, and they have to find a way because you know what? Who has been very good this year has been their goaltender in Colin Gamble. He's 5-6 overall. He's got a .906 save percentage and a .265 goals against, or .295 goals against. I mean, they had one of the best goaltenders in the state last year in Spencer Schober. Well, now they got this kid Colin Gamble who worked all summer long with Chris Snell, former AHL goaltender. And he's been fantastic. And for me, I think he's been the lone bright spot of this team so far this year. We're going to take another quick break. We're going to come back with our keys to the game built by Pino Construction, turn vision into reality on the Integrity Saw Tool and pregame show after that.
Hi, I'm Aaron Sadoff. Blessed be the president of Marion University right here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. If you are beginning your college adventure or looking to transfer, Marion University could be the perfect fit for you. Our beautiful campus, our amazing faculty and staff, our Division III athletics, and our amazing mission are waiting for you. Come visit Marion University. Not only will you get a great education, but we will help you become the best for the world. Good luck and go Sabres!
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one old ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Just like a great team, National Exchange Bank and Trust knows that success is built on strong relationships and trust. Since 1933, the bank has been locally owned and focused on serving the needs of our community so that our friends and neighbors can live the life they want. Let National Exchange Bank and Trust be your financial teammate for life, because when it comes to your financial goals, we're here to help you stay ahead of the game. Visit nebat.com to learn more.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
Hey, Devontae. Let me get a Cantina chicken burrito and a bowl with that seasoned, slow-roasted chicken I like, please.
You have a golf course in your house?
I got a Taco Bell in my house, bro.
Where did it go? Where did it go?
Oh, there it is. Cheaters don't get chicken. Huh? Cheaters get no chicken.
I won't give him any.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture, we're honored to be voted by you to be one of the best mattress stores in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the finest in style, comfort, and quality to the Waupun area.
We've teamed up with amazing brands like Ashley, Lazy Boy, Best Craft, Marshfield, Best Home Furnishings, Mega Motion to offer you the best selection around.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Make your home a place you truly love with Verhaeg's Furniture Mart.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
Trust AirTech Heating with all your home comfort needs. AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes.
Every customer can be a Signature Home customer. I think that's what Signature Homes does really well, is that we can touch not only the customer who's building for the first time, but also the customers that know what they want and want to pull pieces of other property that they've lived in and loved. And you can really trust that we know what we're doing and that we have 30 years of experience in the market doing it with quality craftsmanship and a lot of style and design. And at the end, we get a chance to walk them through and see their smiling faces, and we know that we've achieved our goal.
Welcome back to the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. We're going to talk about our keys of the game built by Pino Construction. Turn vision into reality. Keys of the game for Fonda, you got to find some secondary scoring. Something's got to get rolling here because you can't find yourself relying on your goaltender to win games. And, I mean, yes, he's been fantastic, but you're averaging under 2 goals a game. You're scoring. You're scoring 1.91 goals a game. There's a reason you're 5-6, and it's not because of the goaltending. It's not because of the defense. It's because the puck's not going in the net. It has to find a way to go in the net.
It's a pure numbers game. I mean, you've got to give your goalie some relief, ease that pressure for him a little bit. You can't put it all on his shoulders because you know the shots are going to come. Teams are going to get their opportunities. Like you said, you've got to put the puck in the back of the net. Help your goalie out.
Yeah, they have a 20% power play, so the power play is not the problem. They have an 81% penalty kill, so your numbers there are what you want. I mean, they're right in the honey hole, as you call it. But, I mean, you're just looking at a fact of you got to find some depth scoring. Somebody's got to step up, whether it's the young Cooper Sobel or it's someone down this lineup more. Now you see Trevin Rebeck moving up on that right wing tonight without Maddox King onto that top line. Maybe he can make something different. I know Mason King, that sophomore, has been very good for them, but somebody's got to make a play, and that's the simplest way to do it. Somebody's got to step up and score a big goal for them. I mean, two of your top point scorers, your number 1 or 2 and 3 are defensemen in Czar and Overdater. So that's one thing that just can't happen. I mean, you flip it over to the Ledgers. Yes, they have that as well. When we talk about their leading scorers, their defensemen, but those defensemen are probably the most offensive defensemen around. So, I mean, you're sitting in a situation where you have to find some forwards that are going to put the puck in the net for you. If you're Sheboygan, you're coming on the road. You got a big win on Thursday against Waupun. They're 2 different styles of teams in playing a Waupun and playing a Fond du Lac. I mean, both teams like to be physical. Waupun a little bit more than Fondy. You're coming in and now you're playing on the big ice instead of playing on that real tight sheet in Waupun. Makes a big difference. You got to be wary of the dots. Make sure you don't get outside the dots or inside the dots, because if you're inside the dots, they're going to beat you wide. You're outside the dots, they're going to beat you in the middle of the ice. It's pretty simple. Find a way to choose your gaps. Make sure that you pay attention to the wide ice and use it. It's 200 by 100 instead of 200 by 80. So it's a whole different thing. There's an extra 20 feet there, and that makes a big difference. I don't know if you really knew how much bigger it was, Cam.
I could tell the rink was bigger, but I didn't ask. I was like, well, maybe we're not up quite as high.
No. So it's another 20 feet wider, and there's more room behind the nets. You can see that there's more room behind the nets than there is in Waupun. It's a real tight squeeze back then. It's a tight squeeze up in Sheboygan, too. So playing 2 different styles of rinks, got to find a way to integrate yourself into this rink. And the good thing for Sheboygan is these kids have been playing at this rink on the road their entire lives. They've been coming to Fond du Lac and playing on Rink A and Rink B. They've been around this kind of style of rink. There's not many Olympic sheets left, but it favors a team like Fondy because it's their home rink, and that's another thing too. Is you got to have a fast start on someone else's home rink, and that's what Sheboygan needs to do. Come in, make a big hit, make a big block, get a big save, get something from somebody to start, because that's the way you're going to win this game. You got to be able to get on them right away and get that lead early, because that's big for this game for either team, especially for Fondy, a team that's struggling to score goals. We're going to take another break. We'll come back with those Sargento Cheese starting lineups after this on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams.
Right, whatever it takes.
Trust AirTech Heating with all your home comfort needs. AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
Dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy, pre- and post-orthopedic surgery, to work and sports injuries. The staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to you and your recovery. Your personal care plan starts with a visit to Back in Action in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein. Back in Action, getting you back in the game. BackinActionRehab.com.
Bob's Pizza now has its very own dine-in restaurant. Enjoy a family-friendly atmosphere with a cozy dining room, large game room, beautiful full bar, and even coffee next door from Just Love Coffee. With our expanded menu, your party will have no trouble satisfying the whole family. Delicious, legendary pizza for a legendary city. Bob's Pizza on the Avenue.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter? Might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your ducky.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Welcome back to the Blue Line Family Ice Center here on the pregame show and the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. Our keys to the game built by Pino Construction. We're told right before what we thought each team needed to do. Our Sargento Cheese starting lineups are coming in, but I just want to get a couple thoughts here before this game starts from Cameron.
You must be really hurting for some content.
If
you want my thoughts on hockey.
You saw this Sheboygan team on Thursday, so you get a fresh view of this team, and
like you said, their style of play in this game, I would expect it to be a little bit different because Waupun's style of play is much different than Fond du Lac's style of play. So you would expect them to adjust for that. Different goalie. They put.
Easton Bauer.
Easton Bauer on Thursday. I don't know if they were trying to save the other for this game or what that game plan was. So that definitely makes things look a little bit different as well. But what I saw on Thursday, a good skating team, a good quickness, good speed, very good pass control, controlling the puck in the offensive zone.
That makes a big difference too. This rink has its ebbs and flows with the boards. Behind the south end net, that puck will come. If you rim it around, there's a spot right by that door. Not the Zamboni door, but the door the players come out. The puck will kick right out the middle of the slot. Same thing on this end. There's two Zamboni doors out here. If you rim it around this end on the north end, puck will hop right out into the middle of the slot. You got to find a way. These boards are lively, too, so you throw a pass hard, it's going to come out real hot into the middle of the ice. You just got to find a way to get yourself integrated to playing with something like this. Cam, I know you basketball player and stuff like that. So we talk about fields and courts that have different feeling to them. It's different in a rink because there's boards. I mean, you can throw the puck off the boards, and every rink's boards are way different than every other board, any other rink.
You can hear it. I mean, just as far as the sound of it bouncing off, it sounds different here. You can see the way it moves, like you talked about. Something I haven't even thought about, kicking it around, behind the goal along the baseboard, and it does. It just shoots right out when it hits any of those spots. And that's something, Fondy being on their home ice, you would expect them to know where those things are and to use that in their favor.
You have to know where those things are because those are the reason. That's the reason you win games like these. Is you're at home. It is home ice advantage, and your objective is to use that kind of stuff. That's the whole point of home games and not neutral site games and stuff like that, because it's a whole different animal. Like, you look at teams that historically teams that come here and struggle when they play here. Waupun, because they play on such a small rink. It's hard for them to get used to a style and a big sheet like this. The boards are the same. The boards are very lively in Waupun. The puck flies off of them. But again, the angles are different on a 200 by 100 instead of a 200 by 80. And a goaltender, too. Goaltenders that play on the small sheet, it's way different when you go to that big sheet and you have now your angles are all messed up. Our goaltenders used to struggle going from the big sheet to the small sheet because your angles are different. And it's just little things that you don't think of that for each of these teams that make a big difference in a game like this.
Absolutely. And, you would expect Fondy to be able to capitalize on that, it being their home ice, but we will see.
Exactly. Those are things that need to be capitalized on, something that you just can't you can't mess those things up on your rink, on your home rink. You have to really use your advantages to your advantage. And here come the Cardinals right now out of the tunnel, hoping to bounce back after that loss to Oshkosh. That loss to Oshkosh, that was the first time they lost to Oshkosh in 17 years, Cameron.
Wow.
Yeah, 17 years. That's a long time. 17 years is a long time. Sargento Cheese starting lineups. Sargento is looking for manufacturing superstars for general production, machine operators, ops quality specialists, and maintenance pros. General production starting at $26 an hour per shifts. Premiums for second and third shift. Careers.Sargento. More info. In net, number 33, Will Hollingsworth. At forward, number 3, Carson Burdick. At forward, number 24, Caden Decker. At forward, number 27, Ethan Wilkie. At defense, number 16, Cohen Sundali. And at defense, number 22, Brady McAndrews. Like that name, McAndrews. Real Irish name. And the Red Raiders, coached by Avery Hebrugist. That's a name. And now the starting lineups for the Cardinals. In net, a 6-foot junior that catches with the left hand. Number 30, Colin Gamble. At forward, number 15, a 5'11 senior at 175 pounds. Left shot, Caden Umentum. At forward, a 5'7 sophomore, 145 pound left shot, number 22, Cooper Savo. At forward, a 5'10 junior, 150 pound right shot, number 27, Parker Zebel. At defense, a 6'1", 175 pound left shot defenseman, number 7, Nick Obernader. At defense, number 17, a sophomore, 5'10", 140 pounds, right shot, Mason Freezy. And the Cardinals, coached by Ryan Saracen, Kent Ellison, Dwayne Washnick, and Andy and Andrew Kiekler. We're going to take a quick break. National anthem and Right Way Home Improvement puck drop coming up after this.
Cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Got pain? See Shane. Dr. Shane Bauer at Bauer Chiropractic. Dr. Bauer can help relieve pain in arthritic knees, reduce or relieve pain from degenerative and herniated lumbar discs in your back. Dr. Bauer's laser treatment relieves pain and inflammation. Works like cortisone without the side effects. Dr. Bauer also offers custom orthotics for proper back posture. Since 1998, this area has trusted the team at Bauer Chiropractic. So if you've got pain, see Shane at Bauer Chiropractic.
Okay, let's start with some clouds, some mountains over there, and finally a river. Hey, Dad, look.
Looks like the perfect spot.
American Family Insurance is here to protect your family on the road with the Travel Peace of Mind package.
American Family Insurance.
Visit Brad Tagle Petra today in Fond du Lac or Ripon.
Right Way Home Improvement opening face-off. From doors and gutters to roofs and sidings, Right Way Home Improvement has you covered. Kick off your home improvement project today. Call Right Way Home Improvement for your free estimate. Call 920-929-899 or visit rightwaybuilt.com. High school sports today and Radio Plus Info.com is presented by these four Fond du Lac Edward Jones financial advisors: Matt Moses, Jeff Willis, Robert Bruce, and Patrick Ellisted. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Ready to roll. Cooper Sobel will take the opening faceoff against Carson Burdick, and we are underway here in Fond du Lac right now. Let's go. Let's play some hockey. Here comes Carson Burdick, kicks it right into Obernator. Now momentum. New look on this line for the Cardinals. Zebel dumps it in deep. Throws it up top to Obernator. Obernator walks the line. Obernator shoots. Tipped in front. Loose. Paddled wide. Nice play there by the goaltender Hollingsworth. Comes back in deep by Zebel. McAndrews gets to it in his own zone. Tries to set up the breakout. They chip off the glass. Got a man in Burdick in stride. Carson Burdick beats out the icing. Pass in the middle of the ice. Walking in. McAndrews just didn't see the puck. Dumped back in deep. That one dumped beat by Sundali. Breezy's got the puck. Spins away from the forecheck. Dumps it up to the defenseman, Carson Burdick. That was Brady and Alt. Alt throws it cross ice. Nice breakout here. Coming through with Meade is Carson Thomas. Try to slap one through Czar. He gets it back, though. Thomas walks in. Thomas got a lane to the net. Shoots Gamble. Pad save. Nice stop there by Mr. Colin Gamble. Shots 1-1 to start. A little bit of a different start than we saw in the last game, Cameron. A little bit. Draw one back by the Cardinals. They get it out. Brady Wayner throws a board pass right onto the tape of Peyton Umentum with speed. Umentum throws a pass off the skates of Mason King. Trevin Rebeck can't get to it. He gets bumped off the puck and gets it back. Mason King, one-timer, glove save. Hollingsworth just goes wide. Umentum's got it on the goal line. Comes around the backside of the net, drops it for Rebeck, but he wasn't ready for it. And Alt chips it off the glass. It comes out of the neutral zone through Czar. Coming with speed. And the other way is Sundali. Sundali, backdoor pass. Too strong for everybody. And looked like a player from Sheboygan got hit in the face. Hopefully he is all right. Whistle blows. He's getting up slowly, but seems to be all right. That brings me to the Bauer Chiropractic Injury Report. Got Payne C. Shane, Dr. Shane Bauer. Maddox King out with a shoulder injury, an apparent shoulder injury that happened late in the game against Oshkosh. So hopefully he is all right and heals quickly for this Fond du Lac team. This part of the game brought to you by Wisconsin Lighting Lab. What a job they have done here in Fond du Lac. Done a fantastic job of the rink here in Fond du Lac. It looks beautiful. The lights are so bright. Killian Murphy, this third line, comes out. Shot blocked. Here comes Matt Tennyson with speed. Tennyson down the right wing. Got a man in the middle of the ice in Weber. Tries to flip it to him. Cannot get it through everybody. Coming with speed the other way is John Arthrup. Arthrup lost it in the middle of the ice. Dumped back in deep. It was turned over by Moreno Cruz. It's ribbed around the wall looking for Greg Spade. Czar dumps it back in deep for the Cardinals. McAndrews will get to it. Chips it up the wall, but can't get it through Obernader. Obernader looks for Zibel in the middle of the slot. Can't get it to him and gets it up top to Czar, though. Czar shoots, tipped in front. Nice stop from Hollingsworth, and he covers. Both goaltenders getting tested early, but makes some couple nice saves. Draw one back by the Red Raiders and thrown into space, kept in by Ubentum. But it's picked up and got out of the zone by Cohen Sandali. Sandali gives chase. He runs over Brady Wayner as he cut in his lane. Those two battle it out a little bit. They break it out with Czar. Comes into the neutral zone for Longmiller. Longmiller gives the puck to Caden Decker. Decker lost it in the middle of the ice, poked off the stick of Czar. Nice play by Sandali. Here comes Burdick, and a nice stop from Colin Gamble. Colin Gamble, people worried about how this goaltending situation was going to go after losing Spencer Schober last year, Cam. And he was one of the best goaltenders in the state, but it seems you've had a decent turnover so far. Longmiller shoots, and it was tipped in front by Freese, but stopped by Gamble. Freese gets to it, loses it to Ethan Wilkie. Wilkie drops his shoulder, tries to throw it out the back of the cage, tries to get it out front. He was looking for Caden Decker. Mason King chips it off the boards to himself. King down the right wing wall. King cuts in the middle of the ice. He gets knocked down. Ethan Wilkie picks it up and brings with speed 2-on-2 rush with Burdick. Wilkie, backhand move on the outside, drops his shoulder. Backhand one, offer blocker save by Gamble. Rimmed up the wall. Conto can't keep it in. Obernader gets to it. Obernader slices through the neutral zone, throws it cross ice. Nobody there. Picked up by Brady Analt. Cross ice to his D partner. Conto spins away from the pressure of Archer Weber. Murphy still forechecking. Conto chips it in on the backhand. Breakout pass and an easy one to Archer Weber from Czar. They find Killian Murphy, dumps it cross ice on the backhand. Conto battles with Max Tennyson, and a big hit as they run into each other. Falling hard into the boards is Tennyson. Nice saucer pass looking for Connor Sandali, just went underneath the stick. Brady Wayner reverses play and sets up with Eli Czar. Czar loses it in the middle of the ice. They poke it down. Backdoor pass. Man open. Shot and a save from Gamble. Another good scoring chance. Oh, nice. I thought I clicked that. Must not have. Cam's on top of it. I wasn't on top of it. Good chance for Jordan Hankey, but a nice stop right there from Colin Gamble once again. Shots 3-2. McAndrews shoots from the top, just wide. Caden Umentum gets to it, throws in the middle to Cooper Sobel. Sobel tries to cut down to the left wing. Sobel gets hounded off well by Carter Reagan. Reagan gets back to it, chips it up the wall. Sandali can't get it out. Seabell in the middle of the ice looking for Sobel and a backhand. Hollingsworth with the stop. Nice stop from Hollingsworth. Will Hollingsworth with a couple nice saves. The sophomore standing up tall early. Shots are 4-3 in favor of Fond du Lac. If you're a Fond du Lac fan, you enjoy that. Doesn't happen often. They are firing away their shots. They're trying to get pucks to the net. Moreno Cruz got it in his own zone on the right wing half wall. This near side tries to chip it through Umentum. He does. It comes into the neutral zone. Freezy gains the red and dumps it in. Hollingsworth stops it behind his cage. Gives it to his defenseman and Carter Reagan. Reagan flips one into the stands. Watch out for flying pucks, folks. If you weren't paying attention, that one would have hurt.
It's like they forgot they were at a hockey game here.
I know. Watch out for flying pucks, folks. Draw will be to the blocker side of Hollingsworth. Umentum will take the draw. It's won back by 37, that is John Arthrup. Reversing play the other way was Longmiller. Finds his D partner in a cross-ice pass. Goes through the legs of Moreno Cruz. It'll be an ice. The whistle will blow. Too strong from Cohen Sandali on that far side. 11:13 to go in this first period. Shots 4-3 in favor of the Cardinals. They send out the line of Trevin Rebeck, Mason King, and Peyton Umentum with Wayner and Czar on D. Carson Burdick out there for Mason King with a shot. Hollingsworth with a save. Burdick out there with Wilkie and Decker. Sandali on D, got a man in the middle of the ice, wide open. It's Burdick, just couldn't hit him cleanly was Wilkie. Burdick knocks down Czar. Wayner gets to the puck. Breakout pass to Mason King on the near side half wall. Cutting through the middle of the ice is Trevin Rebeck. Rebeck has it on the backhand, takes one, patted away easily by Hollingsworth. Peyton Umentum chips it into some space. Ethan Wilkie wins the race, drops it back for his defenseman and Cohen Sandali. Sandali spins away from the pressure. Fires it into the shin pads of Archer Weber, but ends up getting it to Wilkie. Wilkie gets tied up by Wayner. A back check by Weber to pick that up. Flips one through the neutral zone, knocked down by the stick of Easton Wisink. Wisink comes around the backhand, pass in front. Nice stop by Hollingsworth again. Another save by Hollingsworth. Murphy couldn't hold on to it and get it out. Weber battles. Here's Murphy. Looks out front. Knocked down and fired all the way out by Cohen Sandali. And an ice with 10:06 to go. And Hollingsworth making some big saves early, Cam.
It's been one after another. They're really getting the shots on goal, and he is holding his own.
Carson Thomas will take the draw against Cooper Sobel out there with Caden Umentum and Parker Zebel. One back to Obernader, but he falls down, chipped into the neutral zone easily by Sandali, that is Connor Sandali. Cooper Sobel picks it up in the neutral zone, brings it down the right wing. Sobel on the backhand, pass out front for Zebel. Nice play. In the middle of the ice by Brady Arnault. Shot coming loose in front. Sobel shoots, blocked again. That one blocked by the big defenseman. Tipped just wide by Arnault. His own defenseman almost tapped that one home on him. Would have been tough for Hollingsworth because he's been excellent to start. Carson Thomas chips it back down. Stolen and dumped back in deep. Sandali couldn't get it out. Arnold jumps it all the way around for Jordan Hankey. Hankey bumps into Mason Freezy and gets the puck back. Hankey throws. Obernader steals. He walks in. Just couldn't find it. Backhander. Hollingsworth steers it away. Here comes Hankey again. He lost it. Poked away. Here comes Caden Umentum on a 1-on-2. Cardinals go for a change. Obernader gets to the loose puck. Dumps it back up the wall. Comes into the neutral zone. They'll drop it back for Eli Czar. Czar with a pass. Nobody home. Here comes Thomas with speed. Thomas walks in. Nice move, but a nice defensive play from Eli Czar to use his skate. Pass too strong for Mason King. Picked up by McAndrews. McAndrews spins away from Mason King's forechecking pressure. Peyton Umentum steals it, though. Umentum on the backhand. Loses it to McAndrews and a nice play from Sandali to poke it away. That's Connor Sandali. Bumps off Brady Wayner. McAndrews gets to it. Here he comes with speed down the wing. McAndrews tries to gain the red and dump it deep. Didn't get the red. It'll be an ice. Nope, they're going to wave it off. They pass to McAndrews. McAndrews throws a cross-ice pass behind Moreno Cruz. Picked up by a nice play off the half wall by Athra. Bonnie tries to clear. McAndrews doesn't hold the line. He just dumps it right back in. 7:55 to go in this first period. Got Athrup just too strong for him. McAndrews missed a pass. Not too thrilled about missing said pass. Had Athrup all alone as Fonty went for a change. Shots 9-3 in favor of Fond du Lac right now. It's been the Will Hollingsworth show for Sheboygan so far. Max Tennyson gets booted. Killian Murphy comes in to take the draw. Draw one back by the Red Raiders. Comes all the way around to Caden Decker. Decker can't chip it through Freezy. Max Tennyson gets to it. Tennyson behind the net. Has it on the backhand. Was hounded by Burdick. Shot comes from Obernader. Nice stop by Hollingsworth with the glove. That was a nice shot from the top of the key from Obernader all the way out at this left wing on the blue line, and an easy glove save for Hollingsworth. He's been on it tonight.
Textbook right there.
Obernader shoots it just wide of Hollingsworth. Freezy can't keep it in the zone, but he'll pick it up in the neutral zone. He'll throw the pass over to his D partner in Nick Obernader. They chip in, out of play from Weber. A little bit too much of an angle on that stick from Archer Weber. Face off coming right in front of us on the neutral zone dot. Wilkie out there with Burdick. And Decker. Reversing the play to Ethan Wilkie. Wilkie flips, tries to get it through everybody in the neutral zone. It does. It comes to Burdick. Burdick chip pass. Got a man open. Decker. Nice play by Zibel to get back. Bonnie comes the other way with Cooper Sobel now. Sobel scanning and throws a pass off the outside of the cage. It comes to the defenseman Cohen Sundali. Sundali chips it off the glass, gets it out. Wayner knocks it down with a glove and dumps it back in deep. Hollingsworth knocks it behind the net safely for his defenseman to play. Breakout pass to Wilkie. Wilkie with a high flip, looking for his man, Decker. Czar picks it up cleanly. Fans on the pass, but gets it up to Zibel anyways. Nice chip pass for Sobel. Sobel stays strong against the bigger Cohen Sundali and doesn't get knocked down. Umentum can't hold the line. Obernader passes, and Wilkie lost the puck. He had a chance to steal. Picked up by Longmiller, cross ice to his defense partner, and Cohen Sundali. Sundali chips off the boards. And Zibel now. Zibel with speed and numbers. He's got Umentum backdoor, shoots it. Hollingsworth with an easy glove save. They left him alone. It was Sheboygan went for a change, not paying attention. Guys were wide open back door. Zibel just missed him. Carson Thomas to take the draw.
When you're on the attack like that, would you prefer them to hang on to that puck a little longer and get a closer shot?
Well, I mean, you got to realize that you got somebody with you, too.
Right.
And that's also on communication. That's on your bench. That's on the player that's with them. I mean, it depends on the situation. It was a good defensive way the defenseman played it. He should have held on to it a hair longer and maybe shot low for a rebound because he had a 3-on-1 in sense. That one knocked down by the glove of Peyton Umentum. Got bumped off the puck by Hankey, but got it in deep. Puck comes to Jordan Hankey on that wall. Jordan Hankey comes down the left wing wall, trying to get around Mason Freezy, dumps it in deep. Beats Freezy to the loose puck, spins away from the pressure. Throws a pass out in front. Anult throws it cross ice. Can't keep it in at the line. Was Carson Thomas. Throws it for Connor Sundali. Drops right back for Thomas. Thomas slicing through the defense. Thomas, toe drag. Nice stop from Gamble. Gamble was down and made the pad save, and Alt picks it up. Brady and Alt throws it to Sundali, and man offsides. Got caught just a second was Jordan Hankey. 5:07 to go in this first period. Seems Fondy, shots are 11-4, but Sheboygan's starting to ramp things back up again. They had pressure early in the game. They're starting to get rolling again on that passing and just puck movement in general. Draw one back and dumped in deep and almost over the glass. Czar picks it up. McAndrews pinches in, but Murphy gets it out. Cross ice pass looking for Moreno Cruz. Bouncing puck picked up by Killian Murphy, though. Murphy tries to chip it through. Max Tennyson shoots it off the backside of Killian Murphy. Murphy walks the goal line. Pat save Hollingsworth. They chip it behind Hollingsworth. Easton with sink. Wins the race. Pumps it back for Killian Murphy. Murphy has it in his feet. Throws a pass out in front. Hollingsworth knocks it down. Tennyson on the backhand. Glove save Hollingsworth. Tapped home. Killian Murphy scores. And the Cardinals lead 1-0. Murphy scores and a puck rattling around in front. With 4:29 to go in that first period, finally solving Will Hollingsworth, who's been fantastic so far. And you were waiting for it to finally happen, and finally it does. At the 12:31 mark, McAndrews is wondering something, trying to argue something is Sheboygan, but I don't think there's much to argue there. It looked like a clean goal to me. Draw one back by Sheboygan. Goes through the top line center and Carson Burdick's feet. Brady Wayner lost it to Burdick. Burdick walks in, shoots off the outside of the cage. What a shot from Burdick on that short side. Wissenik with the assist. Here comes Carson Burdick. Burdick shot tipped by Czar. So 29 from 10-9. The full line connecting there. The third line for the Cardinals. We talked about depth scoring. Well, there's your depth scoring. Finally getting somebody to get on the board for you. Shot coming blocked in front by Obernader. Seems that Sheboygan seems to be a little fired up about that goal. Their sense of urgency seems to be moving a little bit faster. Momentum finds Sobel in the middle of the ice. He gets knocked off the puck. High flip in the air. Knocked down by the stick and flipped into the neutral zone to Obernader. Here comes Momentum, 2-on-1. Got Zebel back door. Nice play by Carter Reagan to get back. Zebel gets knocked off the puck, but dances around one man, makes one move into the middle of the ice, throws a pass out in front, nobody home. McAndrews with speed the other way, 3-on-2 if they hurry. McAndrews tries to get around Obernader, drops the shoulder. McAndrews shoots, 5-hole, loose in front. Where's the puck? Gamble's got it. Nice stop by Colin Gamble. Nice power move by McAndrews to drop the shoulder and use his free hand. Cam, I don't know if you saw that. When he used his free hand, knocking the stick away of the defender.
Yeah, so you are allowed to do that?
Yep, as long as you don't grab it.
Okay.
Yep. Draw one back by the Cardinals to Freese, rimmed all the way around for Trevin Rebeck. Cohen Sundali chips into the neutral zone. Knocked down by the stick of Freese. Comes back into the zone and picked up by Longmiller. High arcing flip. Paddled away by Gamble. Rebeck with a backhand pass. Looking for Peyton Momentum. Can't chip it through Longmiller. Or Sundali, rather. Cross ice pass to Mason King. And a offsides after Peyton Momentum was knocked down, came in a half a second early. 2:34 to go in this first period. Cardinals lead 1-0 on a goal from Killian Murphy, assisted by Eason Wasink and Max Tennyson. So that whole line connects. Talked about them needing some depth scoring. They're getting it tonight so far. Ref chuffed it half a second early. Carson Thomas. The ref's telling Carson Thomas something. You got to make sure you're set on the face-off. Draw one forward. Jordan Henke can't win the race, though. Czar spins away from him. Momentum falls down. Carson Thomas spins away from the pressure of Mason King. Here comes Carson Thomas with speed through the neutral zone. Thomas cuts in. Tries to get around Czar. He does. Czar steals and gets it back in his own zone. Puck comes out front. It's dangerously tapped wide of the net by Peyton Momentum. Momentum gets the puck and chips it in the neutral zone for Mason King. Too strong. Picked up by Longmiller. Loses it. Momentum walks in. Nice move. Momentum in. Momentum pat save Hollingsworth. Connor Sundali with speed the other way. Bumped off the puck by Wayner. It comes back to Killian Murphy. 1:45 and some change to go in this period. Coming to Wayner. Picks it up on the half wall. It's bumped off the puck by Sundali. Longmiller can't chip it out. He does finally. Puck rolling on edge. Will it be an ice? It's got the juice. Nope. Oh, okay. Really late whistle there. Face-off should go all the way down. Or not. No, high stick. I was wondering why the face-off was down here. We're going to see Brady Wayner go off for a high stick. So to the power play goes Sheboygan late in this one, and a power play that has not been very good this year for Sheboygan. Walking in, Burdick gets knocked off the puck by Obernator. It's underneath his butt. That one kept in by Reagan, drops it down. Wilkie, but just guys battling with their own guys. Here comes Cade Umentum with speed. Umentum gonna track down that loose puck. Umentum gets bumped off the puck by Reagan. McAndrews gets to it in his own zone. Got to set up the power play breakout. Under a minute to go in this one. Nice play by Obernator to realize that there was no space and make the step. .40 seconds to go in the power play. .30 seconds to go in the period now. And coming out of the neutral zone, Carson Thomas ran out of space. Cutting through the neutral zone, Caden Decker, backhand pass, nobody out front. Czar throws it to the half wall, but picked up. Thomas, nice move around Czar. Thomas out in front, throws a pass. Puck's battled around. 14 seconds now. Loosened some skates, pilled out, shot, fanned on. 10 seconds to go in the period. Thomas got to be aware of the clock. Makes a move around Czar. Throws it up top, McAndrews, 5 seconds. McAndrews shoots, down low, pass out front to Thomas. Nobody home. We head to the first intermission, 1-0 Cardinals, 14-9 of the shots. We'll take a quick break, 30 seconds to go on that power play that will flip over into the second period for Sheboygan.
This is Craig Larson, sales manager with locally owned Dufresne Moving and Storage. Moving is very important to me, and I take pride in making sure our clients are happy with their overall experience at a reasonable cost and done in a high quality manner. We have a crew that is dedicated to taking care of this stuff. Call me today for an estimate at 1-800-425-MOVE or visit us at DufresneMoving.com. Dufresne Moving and Storage of Fond du Lac. Making your move and storage of goods simple.
Today's game is brought to you by Edward Jones and these area Edward Jones financial advisors. Robert Bruce, located at 68 North Main Street. Patrick Ellistad, located at 560 Fond du Lac Avenue. Matt Moses, located at 201 South Marr Street. Jeff Wills, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. And Matt Helmer, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. Good luck to all athletes in today's game. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
When you hire the attorneys with the Everson Law Office, you're getting more than professional presentation. The attorneys at Everson Law Office are committed to excellence and have been successfully representing their clients since 2005. Practicing business law, estate planning, probate, guardianships, and real estate, they work closely with their clients, providing exceptional legal services that are catered specifically to their needs. Call attorney William Everson at 920-922-7113 or go to everson-law.com.
We at The Glamour Shop pride ourselves in having a fantastic team that offers unbeatable customer service at rates we can stand behind. Our motto has always been, let's talk about hair. We're a passionate, team-based salon where relationships with our clients are at the heart of everything we do. Our experienced stylists work with you to create the look you've always dreamed of. Whether it's a cut, color, or a fresh style, we invite you to experience The Glamour Shop difference. The Glamour Shop. Call for an appointment today.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway. such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
People have a reluctance to go see the dentist. It's an easy thing to put off or avoid altogether. But one visit to the caring professionals at Fondi Family Dental will change the way you think about the dentist. They provide quality family dental services to all ages in a happy, honest, and efficient manner that teaches and involves you on your custom plan. If you don't have insurance, ask about their new membership plan that can save you money. Call or schedule online today at FondiFamilyDental.com.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Fond du Lac Equipment Rental and Repair is ready for your next project, so be sure to talk to Dave and his experienced staff. You know, from air compressors to chainsaws, excavators, lifts, tools, saws, and so much more. Now, do you have your snowblower tuned up and ready for the upcoming winter season? Fond du Lac Equipment Rental and Repair can do it. Check out their expanded rental lineup, too. Mention the words Radio Rental to get a 10% discount on your next rental. You can find them on Ford Drive on the west side of Fond du Lac.
Fond du Lac Equipment Rental and Repair is a proud Echo and Cub Cadet dealer.
Life is full of milestones, big and small. At Fond du Lac Credit Union, we're proud to be a part of your journey. From landing your first job to moving into your dream home, starting a family, or planning for what's next, we make the money part easy so you can focus on what matters most. Whatever stage you're in, we're right there with you. Fond du Lac Credit Union, here for life and every stage along the way. For more information, visit fdlcu.com or stop in today.
Welcome to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
Intermission report brought to you by Holiday Automotive, worth the trip. I told you, Cam, I'm fumbling my words a little bit here. It's the second game that's really getting me going. 30 seconds to go in that late power play coming for Sheboygan, but the lone goal scored in that period by Killian Murphy with the assist to Easton Wasink and number 9, Max Tennyson. So the whole third line connects. We had no Archer Weber on that line in that shift. They put Wasink out there in that situation. But Cam, we talked about Fondy got to find some depth scoring, and they do. But their goaltender, Gamble, has made some great saves early, as well as Hollingsworth. Shots 15-9, saves 14 of 15 goes Hollingsworth, 9 of 9 goes Gamble. But, Cam, you got the chance to watch both those teams. I thought pretty evenly matched first period.
Appears to be pretty evenly matched, about like, I guess, what we would have expected on that. It's going to come down to which goalie is able to stop that puck, because both teams, it seems, with, again, very limited hockey knowledge, appear to be two very evenly matched teams.
Speed-wise seems very similar, and that's a big thing, too, is like you can see sometimes in the gap of the speed of a team comparatively to another team. I mean, I thought in that De Pere game, the speed of De Pere was quite obvious. It was very visible, and the Ledgers, who do have good team speed, just look sluggish, look slow, and they just games like that happen, and games will happen throughout this. But Fondy looked really good in that first period. The cycling of the puck. When I talk about cycling, it's when let's say a guy has a puck in the corner and he comes up the half wall, he dumps it back into the corner to another guy. Cycling is there's high cycles, there's low cycles. It's the way when I talked about that in zone offense that was on the page for. That was the lineup card that was given to me for De Pere. That's what it means. It's puck movement. You're cycling, moving pucks around. That's how you create offense. And Bondi's doing a very good job of finding ways to get pucks to the net in different ways, whether it's a rush or it's that in zone offense. For Sheboygan, I mean, you had a couple nice chances. You just didn't bury them. But you got 30 seconds left on this power play where you really haven't been able to get anything set up. Fondy's done a great job keeping you to the outside, and part of that is because they're set up too wide. When you set up on a big ice like this, if you're on the boards, you can't do that. It's an extra 20 feet. You ain't scoring from the boards. It just ain't happening. I mean, I've seen it happen, but it doesn't happen.
I think the larger sheet out here, it definitely has an effect. You know, you see it on some of their passes that are just out of reach, just ahead of them, just behind, just to the left, just to the right. I can only imagine, and didn't even think about that. The larger rink here, no doubt, plays into that effect.
It's the little things you just don't think about with a rink like this. We're going to take another quick break. We'll come back with the second period. That part of the second period will be brought to you by Michael Corporation. This was the Intermission Report, brought to you by Holiday Automotive. Worth the trip.
Steer into the new year comfortably and confidently in a new Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, or GM certified pre-owned model from Holiday. Stack money-saving New Year sale offers with our low simplified price. Get more for your trade and experience guest care that makes fans of drivers from all over.
The team at Holiday goes above and beyond. You can count on it.
Come be our guest and let your new year shine bright.
Find yours and drive it home today from Holiday Automotive, Fond du Lac.
It's worth the trip.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
FBS Bank is here to help you achieve your dream of home ownership. For a limited time, we're offering home loans with just $595 closing costs plus title. Whether you're buying a new home or wanting to refinance, our experienced team is here to assist you. Visit our website at fbsbank.com or give us a call at 1-800-242-7880. Our friendly and experienced team will help guide you through the journey with FBS Bank. FBS Bank, banking made personal.
So my name is Dave Hopper, and I've been with Hoppers for 35 years. My parents worked here, I work here, my son works here, my wife works here, so it's family. But I also look at the employees that we have today, and we have two that have over 25 years of employment here with us. So they are family. When we hire somebody new, I don't look at them as just an employee. They're part of our family, and that's what we strive for.
The Landing is your go-to lakeside hangout on beautiful Beaver Dam Lake. Where the drinks are cold, the food always hits the spot, and the music keeps the good times rolling. Come for the view, stay for the fun. Pizza and beverages go together like sunsets and lake views at The Landing, and always better with friends and family. A Friday fish fry, your landing spot. An extensive variety of house-built pizzas, your landing spot. A great menu, of course. The Landing Pub and Grill, Country Road G, Beaver Dam, and like them on Facebook.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
We make you feel at home. At home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home. At home and auto sales. Every time. We make you feel at home. At home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Welcome back for the start of the second period. It is 1-0 Cardinals on a Killian Murphy goal on a rebound slapped home in front. It found its way home. Hollingsworth was fantastic in the first period, and so was Colin Gamble. 30-second power play left in this period. That penalty went to Brady Weiner for high sticking. So to start this period, we'll send them to the power play. Speaking of starting this period, how about high school sports today on RadioPlusInfo.com? Is presented by these four: Fond du Lac Edward Jones Financial Advisors, Matt Moses, Jeff Willis, Robert Bruce, and Patrick Elliston. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Caden Umentum will take the draw. He'll take it against Carson Thomas. Umentum wins it back. It's dumped in deep by Parker Zebel. Picked up by Sondali. Spinning away from the pressure and throwing across ice is Kanto to Sondali. Sondali with a pass up to Hankey. Couldn't hold on to the puck. Czar gets to it, rims it up the wall. And that right there is one thing that Sheboygan doesn't see. When that boards are like that, Umentum applies pressure on Kanto. He rims it over to Sondali. Sondali got a man open. Here he comes with speed. Gable thought about coming out, but he wisely pokes it away from Connor Sondali. It was Cohen Sondali finding Connor Sondali on the breakaway. Just couldn't hold on to the pass. Bonnie at full strength. Connor Sondali battles in the boards. Trevin Rebeck sprints away from the pressure. Sondali keeps it in the zone. Hankey can't find it. Chipped back to Cohen Sondali. Sondali makes the pass into the skates of Carson Thomas. Thomas slices across the neutral zone, chips one past Obernader, gets it on the backhand. Thomas slows things down below the goal line, makes a pass. Mason King steals it. Here comes King trying to chip for Trevin Rebeck, stolen by McAndrews. Thomas lost it. Freezy dumps, but look at that. Look at those boards, Cam. We talked about that. That came right out onto this tape of the goaltender. McAndrews can't pick up the pass, can't figure out the angles. They say no ices and hop the stick. Puck stops behind the net. Picked up by a Red Raider looking around. Wilkie up top. McAndrews kills onto the puck. Backdoor, got a man wide open. McAndrews walks in, shoots, and scores. What a shot from McAndrews. It's 1-1. Brady McAndrews walks down Broadway and makes it 1-1 at the 15-20 mark, or the 140 mark of the second period. As you hockey purists at home would.
There's a high school or elementary school math teacher just going, you know what? I'm so proud of him.
That would be Jeff. So McAndrews scores. We'll see where the assists go. That one dumped back in deep, right back on the pressure. Pass out front. Nice play by Czar to knock it down. He rims it around, chipped up the boards, kept in at the line. Shot coming from Regan, fired wide. McAndrews going to step in, though. He'll pinch, try to get it through Murphy. McAndrews walks in again. McAndrews, nice move, another nice move. Shoots, blocked in front. Another great chance for Brady McAndrews. Brady Weiner gives it to Eli Czar behind the net. Czar tries to chip it out. Nice pinch. Now a 2-on-1 down low. Backhand pass. Doesn't find anybody, and it's cross ice from Weber to Murphy. Murphy's got Czar. They say unassisted from McAndrews. Nice fucking goal. Nice goal from McAndrews. McAndrews with a beautiful move. We'll see if Fondy can get it back here. Nice tip off the bar. What a tip in front from Cooper Sobel. Just hit the bar. I think it actually might have been Parker Zebel. Sobel with a pass out front. Was looking for Zebel. Chipped into the neutral zone. They got a man. Coming with speed is Decker. Decker cut off well, but he makes a nice move. Throw it in the middle of the ice. Nice clearing attempt on a good back check. Puck goes off the back of the skates. Burdick dumps it in deep. Mason Freezy gets to it. Freezy spins away from the pressure. Throws it to to Zubel. Parker Zubel dumps it in deep. Hollingsworth plays it to his defenseman, Cohen Sandali. Sandali lost it in the wetness of the ice. Ice backhand spin and pass, and just too strong for everybody. It'll be an ice. Welcome back. Let's have a little mini break. Take a drink of water. Want to be quiet a little bit. Draw one back to Wayner. Wayner at the line, shoots, tipped it just wide. Mason King couldn't get all of it. That one dumped down to Czar. Czar with a toe drag move. Czar looking in the middle of the ice for Cade Momentum. He gets the puck back, though. Dumps it down to Brady Wayner. Wayner walks down the wall. Goes to Mason King. Pass in front to Momentum. Stolen. Nice play by Moreno Cruz. Long Miller gets hounded by King. King on the backhand. That one just goes wide. Was blocked in front by Cohen Sandali. Czar, cross-ice pass. Wayner's got all kinds of room to walk in. Wayner walks in, shoots it. It was blocked in front. Peyton Momentum behind the cage, chips it around one man. Moreno Cruz gets to it for the Red Raiders. Throws it into the skates of Trevin Rebeck. Long Miller can't get it out. Wayner's got a shot. Fires it wide. Czar keeps it in and finally finds the stick of a Red Raider, but can't get it out. Was Othrup. Othrup gets it in deep. They go for a change to the Red Raiders. It's 1-1. Red Raiders scored from McAndrews unassisted. Hankey throws one out front. Off the stick of Brady Wayner. Finds Trevin Rebeck. That one too strong and dumped back in deep. Sandali. Been saying Cohen Sandali or Connor Sandali pretty much all day so far for this team from the Red Raiders of Sheboygan. Here comes Carson Thomas. Thomas dumps. This line of Carson Thomas, Hankey, and Connor Sandali. This third line, they would probably say. Second line has been pretty good so far. The pressure's been there from this line. Shots 15-10 in this period. Sheboygan out shooting right now the Fond du Lac Cardinals. That one dumped in deep by Conto. Offside still, got to reset. They do. Hankey steals it from Murphy. Tennyson gets it back, though, for the Cardinals. Tennyson throws a pass. Ends up in the neutral zone. Hankey's got to come back on, stay on sides. Cross-ice pass. Knocked down by the glove of Conto. Nice move in the middle of the ice. Conto walks in. Conto on the backhand. Chips it towards the net. Gamble covers. Wisely covers with 11:26 to go. Colin Gamble is... that goal that McAndrews scored was a fantastic shot. I mean, there was not a whole lot anybody could do with that. And right now you're in the situation, if you're Gamble, you got to keep your team at where they are. They have not, the offense hasn't been there yet this period. Sheboygan's kind of been all over them a little bit. Fondy's got to find what they had in that first period and get it back going again. They'll find Parker Zebel in the middle of the ice. Board pass for Conto. Owen Conto drops it back behind the net for Brady and Alt. An Alt up the wall. Chip off the glass. They got a man streaking in Burdick. Burdick will pick it up right before the goal line. Burdick throws a pass up front. Hooper Sobel with a good back check and cleans it up. Here's Obernader, chips it around Burdick. They'll chip it once again, this time around Caden Decker. Nice play to knock it down to the line. Conto finds Carson Burdick. He couldn't hold on to the pass. Pass in the middle of the ice finds Caden Momentum. Momentum with a nice move. Gets bumped off the puck. That one just tipped wide of Hollingsworth by his own defenseman. Spinning away from the pressure is an Alt. Brady and Alt up the wall. Chipped off the glass again. They're just trying to chip it out. Find some room to get things going north for this Sheboygan Red Raiders team. Pass coming for Decker. Decker knocks it down with a glove. Nice play. Decker spins away from the pressure. Dumps it in deep. Mason Freezy's going to get there first. Dumps it back up the wall. Looking for Parker Zebel. He does. He's got him with Cooper Sobel and Momentum. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Zebel down the right wing. Shoots it wide. Hollingsworth got a stick on it. That one clapped back in by Czar. Goes behind the net. Brady McAndrews makes the pass. Nice steal by King. Poked into the glove of the goaltender Hollingsworth, who's been, once again, impressive so far. This part of the game brought to you by Aurora Healthcare. Who do you trust with your family's health for aches and pains, physicals, and sports injuries? Fond du Lac families choose Aurora Healthcare. Dr. Marshall Rutherford, a family medicine specialist. Dr. Rutherford is your go-to for keeping your family healthy. More and more at aurora.org/doctors. Pass not connecting, looking in the middle of the ice for the Red Raiders on the breakout. That one fired all the way down. It'll be an ice. 9:35 to go in this second period. Red Raiders tied it at 1-1 on a goal from Brady McAndrews. Shots in this period are 2 to 4. I think that's right. 2-4.
Yeah.
Battle along the draw, poke to the wall by Peyton Umentum as he comes away with it. They try to chip it around McAndrews. They get it in deep, though. Greg Spaeth with a big hit on Brady Wayner. Kept in at the line. Cohen Sundali fires one at net. So that's Carter Reagan. Coming off the bench is Wilkie. Pressures Mason King into dumping it in deep. Wholesale change coming out. That Carson Thomas line coming out with Connor Sundali. And Hankey. Big hit from Hankey. He lays out Brady Wayner. Here comes Reagan with speed. Reagan lost the puck to Wayner. Wayner dumps it back down to Peyton Umentum. Hankey bumps Umentum off the puck. Czar rims it around for Trevin Rebeck. Rebeck tries to chip it in the neutral zone, but it comes off the stick of Sundali. Sundali back checking and steals away from Mason King. Could be a bad change for the Cardinals. Here comes Sundali with speed. Sundali through the neutral zone. Cuts around the outside. Wayner cuts him off well. Murphy lets it go through his feet and out in the neutral zone. Here comes Max Tennyson with speed down the wing. Hankey tries to bunch him off the puck. Pass coming. Murphy has it on his stick. He lost it. Here comes McAndrews, the captain. Brady McAndrews, the goal scorer. Drops his shoulder again. McAndrews throws one off the pad. Loose in front. Czar clears it away. Oberdaner to Czar. Quick up to Murphy. Couldn't hold on to the pass. It'll be an ice. 8:09 to go. Shots starting to even up for the game. Sheboygan really controlling the play in this period, Cam.
Yeah, they did.
I was waiting.
Sorry. They definitely are controlling the pace of play, controlling the puck. Spending a lot more time down on this end of the ice.
Moreno Cruz out there with Athrop. And Greg Spaeth. Zebel tries to chip it into the neutral zone. He picks it up with speed. They got numbers if they hurry. Zebel, nice shot. Hollingsworth with the pad save. Tapped around and goes wide. Cohen Sundali lost it in his own zone. Liam Longmiller drops it back. Got a man open in the middle of the ice. Nice play by Obernader. Had Athrop on a breakaway, but Obernader got his stick to it. If they just found him, it would have been easy road for Athrop down Broadway and a breakaway. Zebel behind the net. They chip. Wayner can't hold the line. Wayner spins away from the pressure. Almost too many men on Sheboygan. Wayner brings it in with speed now. Wayner shoots it into the shin pads of Longmiller. Nice block from Leo Longmiller. Caden Umentum picks it up, throws a pass out front. Sobel hammers it wide. Went off a couple bodies. Rebeck with a pass. Sobel with another chance. Nice stop again from Hollingsworth. Longmiller's got it, chips it up the wall, looking for Wilkie. He wasn't there, but it goes around Wayner. Sobel gets it back in deep. Rebeck and Longmiller will battle. Rebeck takes it away. Rebeck spins, looks for some help, tries to throw a pass out front. Cohen Sundali says no to that. That one goes off a body, comes out front. Battle for it, and Longmiller plays it away. That one blockered away into the netting by Hollingsworth, and the whistle comes, and a much-needed whistle for Sheboygan. That flurry had 4 shots from the Cardinals. They're getting stuff rolling.
Starting to see a little more consistency on the offensive end from them.
Peyton Umentum wins the drawback. Kept in by Obernader. Peyton Umentum gets it back. Umentum walks in. Mason King now in the back door. Rebeck didn't have a stick down. Chipped up the wall. Freezy. Going to be an ice. Too strong. Freezy couldn't knock it down. They were looking for Caden Decker to pick it up off the wall. Couldn't get there in time. Draw one back to Trevin Rebeck, comes back to Freezy, blocked in front, numbers the other way with They Hurry. Here they come on a 2-on-1 with Carson Burdick. Burdick fanned on the pass. Burdick shoots. Nice play by Freezy to get a stick on it. That one comes out in front. Wilkie backdoor, open. What a stop from Gamble. They tap it home. What a stop originally from Gamble. Sheboygan takes the lead 2-1. Let's see which one this is going to go to. I think they're going to give it to Caden Decker. Originally, I think Burdick got it over top of the goaltender, and I think Decker knocked it down with his stick behind. It's 2-1, and Bondi in a situation now where they're playing well. They just cannot put the puck in the net. So at the 11:02 mark of this period, the Red Raiders take the lead on a goal from number 24, Caden Decker. Here comes Burdick with speed. Burdick cutting through the neutral zone, chips it around Brady Wayner. Easton with Sink knocks him off the puck. Nice play by Burdick. Backhand pass out front with Sink is there and clears it away. An Alt in his neutral zone. Drops it back with Sink, steals it. Here comes an Alt with speed, though. He's cutting through the neutral zone. Throws a saucer pass onto the glove of Decker. Tries to chip it around Czar. It's a tall task to get a puck around Eli Czar. Carson Thomas tries to get it in a little bit deeper. An Alt walks in. Brady, an Alt shoots. Bad save by Carson Gamble. Or Colin Gamble. Comes up top. Walking in, shooting into the chest. Full line connecting. It goes Decker from Burdick and Wilkie. So 24 from 3 and 27. Pass out front. One-timer fired wide by Connor Sundali. He'll get it back below the goal line from Carson Thomas. He looks right back to Thomas. Nice play by Archer Weber. They'll clear it down for a nice and a much-needed change for the Cardinals. 4:35 to go in the period. It's 2-1. Shots 20-16. Once Bondi again. They pull away in shots. Sheboygan comes right back. Carson Thomas to take the draw against Cooper Sobel. On the glove hand side of Colin Gamble. Zebel chips into the neutral zone. Numbers for the Cardinals. If they hurry, they got at least a 3-on-2. Umentum backdoor to Caden. Pass in front from Cooper Sobel. It was a nice pass. Obernader. Numbers the other way. If they hurry for Sheboygan, they couldn't get the puck cleanly out. This is turning into a neutral zone odd man rush game right now. Too many people getting caught. Defensemen getting caught below the dots, below the hash marks. And that's causing these odd man rushes for both teams. Cooper Sobel chips. Nice play by McAndrews to knock that down. Sundali drops it over to Carson Thomas. Thomas down the left wing wall. Thomas with speed. Drops his shoulder. Shot. And a nice save with mask by Colin Gamble. And the net comes off with 3:49 to go. You're just joining us. A pair of second period goals from the Red Raiders have given them a 2-1 lead. The 140 mark, a unassisted goal from McAndrews, and then at the 11:02 mark, a goal scored by Caden Decker, assisted to Carson Burdick, and number 27, Ethan Wilkie.
Just under 10 minutes to kick off the Packers-Bears game.
3:49 to go in this second period. Thomas wins it back to his defenseman. Pass for Sundali. Stolen by Rebeck. Rebeck chips it through everybody. Longmiller will get to it. Mason King battles with him. Rebeck drops it back down for King. He loses it, though, to Longmiller. Longmiller goes cross ice onto the tape of Greg Spaeth. Spaeth chips it around Eli Czar. He uses his speed and cuts him off. Drops it back for Peyton Umentum on the reverse play. Umentum to Rebeck. Rebeck couldn't hold on to the pass. Cohen Sundali lost it. Spinning away from Mason King. Pass goes off a couple skates, comes into the neutral zone. Brady Wayner will be the first one to it. Wayner to Czar. Czar with a pass, cross ice, finding Mason King. He'll just chip it forward. Longmiller will gain the red and dump it in deep behind Colin Gamble. Czar picks it up with speed and a nice pass right onto the tape of Trevin Rebeck. Rebeck all by himself, shoots blocked in front by Sundali. Sundali chips it around Rebeck. Got a man wide open on the far side. Hits him. Nice catch on the skates by Wilkie. Wilkie throws a pass onto the tape of Athrop. Athrop dumps it in deep behind on the outside of Gamble. Gamble didn't see where that puck was going cleanly. Spaeth drops, loses it. Tennyson rims it around. Burdick tries to win the race, but Killian Murphy is there. Murphy pokes it around the defenseman Longmiller. Him and Longmiller battle for the puck. No call. Freezy. He's got it just outside the line. He'll gain the blue and dump. Conto. Owen Conto. Chips it up the wall. Around Killian Murphy. Back to himself and a nice play from Caden Decker. The most recent goal scorer. Decker chips up to himself again. Decker with speed around Killian Murphy 2-on-2 if he hurries. Nice move in him inside. Decker walks in. Decker pat save. Rebound. Tapped just wide. Nice play by the Cardinals defenseman Obernader to get a stick on Carson Burdick's chance on the rebound. 1:45 to go in the period. Conto battles with Obernader. Burdick joins in. Burdick comes out with it. Looks on the back door. Got a man. Wilkie shoots. Scores. Ethan Wilkie. It's 3-1. What a play from Carson Burdick. Pass to Wilkie. He scores. It's 3-1. Just like that, Sheboygan is all over Fond du Lac. Shots now 21-20. Sheboygan was outshot by 5 in that first period, and they are taking it to the Cardinals in this second period right now. At the 15:22 mark, the Red Raiders score. It'll be 24 or 27 from 3. Might find another assist on that, but it probably should be 27 from 3. 1:25 to go in this second period. Fondy could use a late goal here to give themselves some momentum. Conto chips it up to Carson Thomas. Thomas cuts across the ice, throws a pass onto the tape of Connor Sundali. Couldn't hold on to it. Cooper Sobel cross ice to Parker Zebel. Zebel, nice move, gets hip checked. What a big hit by Owen Conto. Sundali finds Thomas. 2-on-1 now. Thomas walks in. Thomas shoots it. Blocker save by Colin Gamble. Here comes Cooper Sobel with speed. Sobel drops his shoulder. Tries to get around the defenseman. Passes out front. Good play by Anult to get his feet to it. Here comes Connor Sundali. Throws it in the middle of the ice. Cade Umatum knocks it down with the glove. Cooper Sobel with a nice move. Sobel walks in. Blocked in front. That one poked around. Cade Umatum's got it. Umatum looks around. Throws it up top to Obernader. Obernader. Cross-ice pass to Mason Freezy. Freezy puts it on net. Sobel missed the tip. Back to Obernader. Cross-ice pass. Backhand comes out of the neutral zone. Goes to 25 and 3 go the assists. Open on front. One-timer. Zebel. What a stop from Hollingsworth. What a stop from Will Hollingsworth. Obernader throws another backhander now. Bonnie's going to get the puck to the net. They just dump it in deep. That's going to do it. They're going to head into the locker room down 3-1. 3 goals. 3 straight goals from the Red Raiders coming in this period. We'll talk about that on the intermission report coming after this.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Hi, I'm Aaron Sadoff. Blessed be the president of Marion University right here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. If you are beginning your college adventure or looking to transfer, Marion University could be the perfect fit for you. Our beautiful campus, our amazing faculty and staff, our Division III athletics, and our amazing mission are waiting for you. Come visit Marion University. Not only will you get a great education, but we will help you become the best for the world. Good luck and go Sabres!
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
At Musa Sheet Metal, they spend generations building a better everyday life. They don't just build panels, they build a legacy. They're growing, innovating, and pushing the limits again with their brand new 24-gauge stocked steel line. Musa colors created by the Musa team, 25 bold choices ready to go, delivering the best solutions in architectural sheet metal. Say hi to the Musa apprentices. They're your neighbors, your classmates, and the future of the industry. Musa Sheet Metal, revolutionizing steel, building the future.
Just like a great team, National Exchange Bank and Trust knows that success is built on strong relationships and trust. Since 1933, the bank has been locally owned and focused on serving the needs of our community so that our friends and neighbors can live the life they want. Let National Exchange Bank and Trust be your financial teammate for life, because when it comes to your financial goals, we're here to help you stay ahead of the game. Visit nebat.com to learn more.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life, all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. Visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
Scotty's Auto Works for affordable auto care, from tires and alignments to routine auto maintenance. Trust the guys at Scotty's Auto Works, next to Pump and Pantry, Fond du Lac.
You've dreamt of the kind of home you want to live in for years. Now is the time to turn that dream into a reality. Quest Interiors has you covered with flooring, cabinetry, and countertops all in one place. From kitchens and bathrooms to family and bedrooms, bring your vision to life with professional installation. Visit our showrooms in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
Walk right in. That's the laid-back feeling you have when you work with the Roush Insurance Agency in Fond du Lac. Their agents are dedicated to putting your mind at ease when you make your insurance decisions. They live, work, and play here, and will make sure that they are there at the time of need for their clients and families. Visit RoushINS.com for more information or walk right in. 770 South Main Street in Fond du Lac. The Roush Insurance Agency, your hometown insurance team for over 30 years.
Planning a new building, whether it's commercial, ag, or residential, you need a building that will last. You need Pinot. Our experienced design-build team will make your vision a reality. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to PinotBuildings.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, built better for future generations.
It's more than just a job. It truly is a family. They value you, great pay, great benefits. They definitely care about setting people up for success in their retirement years. I don't see a reason to want to leave.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
At Warner Harmson Furniture, Flooring, Kitchen, and Bath, we know that your home is more than just four walls. From kitchen and bath remodels to full home renovations and new construction, we have the team for you. Warner Harmson brings expert design and craftsmanship to every project. Dependable, detail-driven, and dedicated to you, we turn your vision into a home. Warner Harmson, we do it all. Visit warnerharmson.com and book your free consultation today.
A personal experience with a custom feel. Each home Smith Builders builds is unique. Their design and selections perfectly crafted for you. To learn more, visit smithbuildersinc.com or stop by 227 Morris Court. Smith Builders of Fond du Lac. Traditional values, exceptional services. A proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Hey, Devontae. Let me get a Cantina chicken burrito and a bowl with that seasoned, slow-roasted chicken I like, please.
You have a golf course in your house?
I got a Taco Bell in my house, bro.
Where did it go? Where did it go?
Oh, there it is. Cheaters don't get chicken. Huh? Cheaters get no chicken.
I won't give him any.
If you're looking...
Intermission Report is brought to you by Holiday Automotive. Holiday Automotive, worth your trip. But, that period was controlled incredibly by the Sheboygan Red Raiders. Bondi, you found a way, you got yourself 8 shots in that period, but you still got outshot heavily. Heavily. And I got the wrong score on the board. I forgot to put that third one on. The horn going on the broadcast. We always enjoy that. But Hollingsworth made a couple nice saves towards the end of the period. He made some real big saves. He had 8 saves on 8 shots. And Colin Gamble had 9 saves on 12 shots. So he got outshot 12-8. Period was a little bit closer, but in terms of what I thought was probably the end of the period that made it closer, in my opinion, because Bondi got rolling a little bit towards the end of the period, got a little momentum, put some more pucks on net. But once again, this Red Raiders team, they're getting odd man rushes. They're getting their chances through the neutral zone with their speed.
Absolutely. Fondy's going to have to – we saw some flashes, some good things in that period. They're going to have to string it together more than a minute or 2 at a time to keep that pressure applied to help even out these shots on goal. It's a numbers game. They're going to have to get more shots on goal. Eventually, it's going to sneak in there.
Started with Brady McAndrews a minute and 40 seconds into that period. McAndrews, what a great shot. He walked through the slot, made a great play, moved around 2 guys, cuts in the middle of the ice, and ripped it. Low blocker on Colin Gamble. He beat him clean, and it was very, very obvious what was going on when McAndrews got that puck. He was never passing it. He had a lane to the net, and he had a lane to shoot, and he was taking it. Then at the 11:02 mark, just a great overall passing play. It was whole line connecting, as that's been the couple things here. The last couple times the whole lines have been connecting. We had 24 from 3 and 27. Just, again, puck movement. It was a 2-on-1 that was set up on a nice breakout. A good shot from Burdick. Puck went up in the air and just tapped home out of the air. Nice play by Caden Decker. He made it through 2-1, then 3-1 just 4 minutes later. Nice goal again. This was puck movement. Hard work along the wall by the defenseman in Kanto. He pinched in. Owen Kanto pinches in, goes down below the goal line, picks off a pass. He gets it to Carson Burdick. Burdick walks out front, makes a nice backdoor pass. Easy goal for Ethan Wilkie, rips it through the 5-hole. It's 3-1, and all of a sudden, Bondi's reeling, and they got a couple chances late in the period, but just not able to bury him, Cam.
right there all over it. If you're the coach in the locker room, what are you telling the guys right now?
Hey, what am I telling him? Well, we've had 22 shots, and Hollingsworth has stopped 21 of them. He's been very good. We have to clean up in front of our own net, and then that's part of it, too. We got to win loose puck battles. We're not winning the loose puck battles right now, and we got to realize the fact that they're sending a guy. When there's a chance, they have the puck in the D zone, they're sending a guy. They're flying the zone. They got a guy cherry-picking, as they call it. But if he's flying the zone like that, you have to make sure you have a defenseman back. Bonnie's been caught a couple times where they haven't had a defenseman back, but their defenseman had made a good play to knock the puck down. You can't let that happen. That can never happen. You can't. Always got to be aware if there's somebody behind you.
Can't leave the defenseman out on an island like that and just hope that they're going to continue to make those spectacular plays like that.
Something's got to change, and the forecheck, whatever it is, or Bonnie can see they're just running their stock 1-2-2 forecheck right now. Maybe they got to switch to a 2-on-2, get a little more pressure, get some more guys to the puck, try something different. We'll see if there's some adjustments in that third period that's coming up after this. Thank you to Holiday Automotive for sponsoring our intermission report. They are worth the trip.
Someone to take care of your tree needs? Call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
This exciting gameplay is being brought to you by Waupun Utilities, your local electric, water, and wastewater provider. And just like the teams out there, our team works hard every single day to deliver reliable, affordable service to more than 4,400 customers. As your community-owned utility, every single dollar we earn goes back into making Waupun stronger. Waupun Utilities, powering our community with teamwork, pride, and of course, hometown commitment.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture, we're honored to be voted by you to be one of the best mattress stores in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the finest in style, comfort, and quality to the Waupun area.
We've teamed up with amazing brands like Ashley, Lazy Boy, Bestcraft, Marshfield, Best Home Furnishings, Mega Motion to offer you the best selection around.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Make your home a place you truly love with Verhaeg's Furniture Mart.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. We'll take care of what can't be seen. Removing dust? For us, that's a must. And a reminder, get on a furnace maintenance plan now so your home is clean and cozy this fall and winter. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. If you're lucky, we'll be faster than a Derby from Kentucky.
Got pain? See Shane. Dr. Shane Bauer at Bauer Chiropractic. Dr. Bauer can help relieve pain in arthritic knees, reduce and relieve pain from degenerative and herniated lumbar discs in your back. Dr. Bauer's laser treatment relieves pain and inflammation. Works like cortisone without the side effects. Dr. Bauer also offers custom orthotics for proper back posture. Since 1998, this area has trusted the team at Bauer Chiropractic.
Welcome back here for the third period. Radio Plus, or High School Sports Today and RadioPlusInfo.com is presented by these four Fond du Lac financial advisors: Matt Moses, Jeff Willis, Patrick Ellisted, and Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Bonnie with an early chance, coming in hot right away, trying to get something rolling offensively, trying to get something going. Cooper Sobel out there with Parker Zebel. Here comes Burdick with speed. Carson Burdick down the half wall. Burdick drops for his man Wilkie. One-timer shoulder save by the goaltender Colin Gamble. It's a nice stop from Gamble right there. Puck's on the backside of the net. Wilkie will pick it off. Wilkie throws a backhand pass out front. Stolen by Freese. Finds Obernader. Cross-ice pass off the boards to be picked up by Zebel. Dumps it in deep on the backside of the goaltender. And Alt rims it around for Owen Conto. Conto up the boards. Caden Decker. Sobel knocks it back into the zone. Rebeck battles with Decker. Rebeck chips it around one man. Can't get around Conto. Here comes Conto throwing it cross ice, looking for Wilkie. Nice play by Obernader to poke hit his off stick. Dumps it in deep on the far side. Hollingsworth plays it right to his player. In Conto, they chip right into the neutral zone with speed. Sheboygan coming right back at the Cardinals. Greg Spaeth around the outside of the cage. Spins back in deep. Czar pokes it off his stick. Him and Czar still battling. Spaeth gets it. Can't chip it through Peyton Umentum. Umentum rims it up the wall. Trevin Rebeck is there. McAndrew steps in and pokes it back in deeper. Obernader's got it. Almost loses it. Nice play by Athrup to get there, but Czar spins away from pressure. Throws it up the wall to Mason King. King onto the stick of Trevin Rebeck. Rebeck slicing through the neutral zone. Chips it around one defenseman. Big hit right there from Regan. He laid out Trevin Rebeck. Here comes McAndrews with speed. His team goes for a change. Nice move around Wayner. McAndrews lost the puck. Czar gets to it. Czar throws it to Mason King. King chips it off the boards. First time we're seeing Carson Duff today. Wayner gets bumped down. Nice hit from McAndrews. Pass onto the stick of Duff. Duff chips it. Sundali through space. Sundali chips it behind the cage. Comes off the backboards right to him. He gets it back. Drops it down for Hankey. Hankey gets pinned up by Brady Wayner. Duff comes in to help. Carson Duff lost it. Tennyson throws it away, though. Sundali back to Duff. Couldn't hold on to it on the backhand. Cross-ice pass to Archer Weber. Weber tries to pick it off the boards. Here comes Max Tennyson now. Tennyson walks in. Got a lane to the net. Tennyson shoots and scores. Max Tennyson. This third line's got a pair. It's 3-2. Tennyson picks up the loose puck in the neutral zone, walks in, rips it low glove on Hollingsworth. It's 3-2 Cardinals. Reeling a little bit here. Fondy getting something going a little bit. Maybe that offense is starting to get rolling here with that third line. Somebody different's got to make a play, and they're gonna here. Draw one back to Parker Zebel. Thrown up the wall for him. It went too far for everybody. Sundali could have played it. Parker Zebel lost it. Puck just stuck there. That's what happens when there's wet ice out there. Or too much water on the ice. Ice is always wet. Be Max Tennyson. Assisted to Archer Weber. Cohen Sundali chips it up the boards. Red Raiders still lead by one, 3-2. Big hit by Zebel. Chipped up the boards for Cooper Sobel. Sobel cuts in. Down a left wing. Drops it for Umentum. Umentum had to go too far for him. Obernader gets to it, though. Dumps it back in deep. Down to Caden Umentum. Umentum gets slashed. Fondy to the power play. 13:31 to go in this one. Fondy's going to go to the power play. And they got a chance to tie here. Going off will be Ethan Wilkie. Fondy's power play at 20%. Been very good so far this season. Umentum wins the draw to Umentum. Caden to Peyton. Peyton drops down and drops it below the goal line, looking for his brother Caden. Caden. And Rebeck out front. Rebeck taps it wide. Rebeck goes right back to Caden Umentum. Trying to get the power play set up. Goes up top to Obernader. Drops it back down to Umentum. Obernader. Good job keeping it in at the line and a soft pass from Umentum. Conto gets to it. Conto fires one. Watch out, folks. It's into the stands. Good way to get a whistle. That one fired into the stands. Watch out, everybody. 1:35 to go in the power play. .13:06 to go in this third period. Bonnie looking for this tying goal on this power play. Puck comes up top to Obernader. Drop it down to Umentum. Caden Umentum up top to Nick Obernader. Back down to the wall. Obernader walks the line up top. Obernader shoots. Tipped just wide by Rebeck. That one clapped to the corner by Conto. Can they get it out? They'll fire it all the way down. Coming through with speed is Czar on the power play. Nice clear by McAndrews. Watch out, folks, into the Fondy bench. This part of the game brought to you by Aurora Healthcare. Shoulder pain keeping you up at night. For pain relief, Fond du Lac families trust Aurora Healthcare and Dr. Lauren Potter. Jesus. Lord Jesus, I'm struggling now. There are many causes of shoulder pain. As a shoulder specialist, Dr. Potter has the advanced training to have better care. Visit aurorahealthcare.org/ortho. Nice clear by Sheboygan early in this penalty kill, and they're going to bring it back into space. Here comes Henke down. Henke walks in. Henke with a nice move in the middle of the ice. He's tripped. They'll go to the power play. Shoot! Campbell save. So there'll be 38 seconds to go on this power play, and Brady Wayner is going to go off for the second time today for tripping. Face off at 4-on-4. They're making sure they tell Ethan Wilkie to go to the bench. Draw one to the half wall. Eli Czar spins away from. He should be fantastic in 4-on-4 with great speed, long stick. Guy that you want to look for. Parker Zebel out there with Caden Umentum, Czar, and Obernader. They get to Czar. Czar couldn't handle the pass. Parker Zebel gets to it. Pass down, looking for Umentum, couldn't hold on to it. Numbers the other way, they chip up the wall for Sundali. He'll dump it in. Five seconds to go in this 4-on-4. To the power play will go. Ethan Wilkie comes out of the box. He'll stay out. Power play now for 1:20. Coach is yelling power play on that far side for Sheboygan, and they will set it up. Henke loses the puck. It goes to Wilkie, though. Wilkie shoots it short side over top of the cage. 1 minute to go on the power play. Looking for some insurance right now. Nice job clearing the other way by Obernader. 50 seconds to go in the power play. McAndrews loses it to Peyton Umentum, but it comes back to Regan. Carter Regan with speed through the middle of the ice. Cuts to the right wing wall. Regan going to bring it around the outside of the cage and try to set up the power play. Gets it up top to McAndrews. McAndrews walks in and shoots. Nice save from Campbell. Big shot coming from the point from Brady McAndrews. He keeps it in and drops it down. Decker down to the goal line. One-time pass. Looking down at that give and go. They were looking for Decker on the pass from Wilkie. Burdick gets to it. Throws it back up top to McAndrews. 10 seconds to go on the power play. Shot blocked. Wayner pinned up against the boards and does a great job clearing. That was Obernader. Now Wayner going to come out of the box. Cardinals kill it off. A much-needed kill at this point. Pass onto the stick of Wilkie. Just chips it in deep. Wayner goes to the bench for a change. Czar lost the puck in his feet. Wilkie throws a pass up top. Nobody home. Here comes Umentum. Got Sobel on the far side and Zebel. He hits Zebel. Parker Zebel holds in at the line. Shot into the glove of Hollingsworth. Pretty easy stop for Will Hollingsworth. He's been very good so far today. I know, Cam, you didn't see him as they went with Bauer against Swamp Pond. Hollingsworth's made some real big saves today.
Yeah, from all I was told or all I understood, he is their ace goalie. Sees most of the action.
9:45 to go in this one. Bonnie needing a goal to tie. They've solved Hollingsworth twice, and it was been difficult to solve him twice. Czar shoots, tipped just into the chest of Hollingsworth, just goes wide. Loose in front, they score. Parker Zebel has tied it with 9:31 to go. pass from Cooper Sobel below the goal line, and we are tied. Should be Zebel from Sobel and Obernader, but we'll see what the official one is. And
Back
just as
score.
that, Christian Watson touchdown, baby.
All right.
9:31 to go. There's an argument trying to figure out what, maybe there was a penalty or that he had it covered, but it was never covered. It snuck through. So Czar, Zabel from Sobel and Czar, and we are tied just like that. Bonnie claws their way back into this one. But looked like in that second period they were finding themselves down and out. They're back into it. Peyton Umentum knocks it down with a glove. It's covered by Hollings. Three. Third period, 9:08 to go, just about to the halfway point of that third period. Max Tennyson and his line have scored twice today. Archer Weber has to come in and take the draw, and he loses it. He'll get it back, though. He gets it along the wall, drops it up top for the defenseman and Czar. Czar drops it right back down to Weber. Weber in a backhand pass on a cycle play down to Tennyson. Tennyson with a pass up front. Nice play by Burdick to steal. Decker can't get it out. Conto. When Conto loses it, this third line has been all kinds of pressure here. Tennyson with a pass in front. Here comes Burdick with speed. Carson Burdick chips it around Obernader, but that long reach gets the puck right back, and Wisink dumps it back in deep. Pass finds Ethan Wilkie. Wilkie scored that third goal for this team. Conto's got it in his own zone. Brings it behind his net, spins back away from the pressure, and drops it back for his partner in Alt. Brady at Alt, up the wall to Wilkie. Wilkie cuts back into the pressure and drops it cross ice onto the tape of Decker. He got a piece of it, and Obernader can get to it. They'll wave it off. So we tick under the halfway point of this game with less than 8.5 to go now. About 8 minutes now. Obernader dumps it in deep. Parker Zebel picks it up behind the net. Throws a pass out in front. Stolen by Duff. Here comes Carson Duff, throws it cross ice. Sundali picks it up. Spins away, throws it up top. One-timer, Hankey blocked in front. Duff! What a stop! Duff just missed it. Gamble with another beautiful save. Puck comes the other way with speed. Zebel. Zebel gets knocked off the puck. Hankey coming back with nice back pressure. Caden Umentum knocks down the clearing attempt. It comes into the neutral zone, though. Duff gets it through his man, but it comes back to Umentum on a play from Brady Wayner. He gets it in deep. There's Carter Regan. Regan spinning away and cycling it back down to his defenseman in McAndrews. McAndrews in the middle of the ice to Duff. Duff doesn't get a hold of it. It's an ice with 7:12 to go in the third. These two teams, we talked about them being evenly matched. Cam, you and I off air, and it's pretty visible they're evenly matched.
We talked about this before the game. Both games we've had today, the first matchup that they had earlier in the season of the previous game, they went into overtime. We talked about how we could see a close game, and that one didn't turn out that way, and that could be the same thing with this one as well, potentially overtime hockey.
So Nolly chips it up the wall, can't get it out. Paddled away by Hollingsworth on a shot attempt from Freezy. Long Miller gets it to Wilkie. We're seeing more of this top line right now for Sheboygan. Trying to get some offense rolling. Shots 26-23 in favor of the Cardinals. Burdick walks in. Nice move. Freezy ends up getting back to it. Numbers the other way with Mason King, Umentum, and Trevin Rebeck. King cuts in the middle of the ice. Backdoor pass. Nice play by Hollingsworth. And a penalty coming on the Red Raiders. We're going to have an interference penalty on Burdick. Bonnie will go to the power play. 2 minutes for a rough interference, whatever you want to call. It was pretty clear. Bonnie goes to the power play with 6:29 to go in the game. They didn't capitalize on the last power play, but they scored pretty closely right after, Cam. It's a big momentum point right here. Draw one forward, but it comes to Obernader, and he knocks it down to the line. Czar drops it down to Peyton Umentum, back to Eli Czar in the half wall, back to Umentum. Throws it up top, Obernader. Back to Czar. Bonnie with a conventional style. They run a very different style of power play than most teams. Pass in front, intended for Reback, knocked away by Hankey. Box and one and more of a less than umbrella style. They roll into an umbrella sometimes. That one goes over the stick of Obernader and comes out of the zone. Shots 27-23 in favor of the Cardinals. And we're tied 3-3. That penalty going on Carson Burdick for roughing. Stolen. Thomas gets laid out by Obernader, and a penalty coming on Nick Obernader. And I don't know if I agree with this one. That looked like a clean hit to me. Thomas had the puck on his stick. I don't know what they're going to call. Ooh, interference is questionable. I don't know, Cam. I mean, I think you have a good grasp to know what interference is, right?
That looked clean. Puck was on the stick. He wasn't, impeding play or anything like that. I'm not sure what the language is on that rule specifically, but I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either. The language is that the puck's there and you get about a half a second grace period. Obernader is going to go off. So 4-on-4 we go again. They will pull off Thomas and make Decker stay. Draw one back by the Cardinals to Eli Czar. Here comes Czar, cutting through the middle of the zone with speed. 2-on-2 rush with him and Caden Umentum. Czar shoots it, blocker save, Hollingsworth. Good chance from Eli Czar there, and a nice shot. A little bit of deception from him. Cuts across the ice, makes it look like he's going to pass, and rips it. McAndrews onto the tape of Decker. Caden Decker down the right wing, scored a goal today. Decker shoots it. Blocker save by Gamble. He struggled with that one a little bit. Wilkie makes a move around Czar. Zebel chips into the neutral zone. Bonnie's looking for a tripping penalty there, and probably a good argument. Pass intended for Wilkie, tipped away by Zebel. Czar spins away from Wilkie, and here he comes with speed. Czar through the neutral zone. Down the left wing. Czar on the backhand. Throws a pass over top of the net. He was looking, had a man backdoor, tried to shoot it short side. Didn't get it to go. He pits it back and backhands it in deep. McAndrews knocks it down. Here comes Brady McAndrews. Brady McAndrews through the neutral zone with speed. McAndrews shoots it, blocked in front. Kept in by Sundali and Regan. Regan chips it around his man. Regan throws a pass. Shot pass just wide of the net. Sheboygan to full strength and on the power play. Thomas got a man open in front of the net. Gets it through Czar. Comes to Freezy. He can't pitchfork it out. Regan knocks it down. Gives it over. Sundali. Sundali with a move between the legs. Got McAndrews up top. Drops it down for Burdick. Carson Burdick now. 30 seconds to go in the power play for Sheboygan. A brief power play. Puck comes up top to Owen Conto. Conto to McAndrews. McAndrews shoots it. Tipped just wide. Czar got enough of it on the block. Comes back up to Conto. Conto walks the line, drops it down. Decker. Cross-ice pass through the skates of McAndrews. He picks it up and shoots it. Tipped into the blocker of Colin Gamble. Comes to Burdick. 5 seconds to go in the power play. Bonnie's going to kill this one off. Backdoor pass. McAndrews underneath his stick. Numbers the other way if they hurry. Nice play from McAndrews. He shoots it wide. Bonnie goes for a change. King off the bench. Nice pass from Thomas. Looking for Conto from Sundali. Cohen Sundali. To Conto. Had to go under the stick of Burdick. Connor Sundali gets to it. Burdick behind the net. Got a man open in front. Doesn't see him. Wrap around a tip. Nice save from Gamble. 3:15 to go in this game. Here comes Obernader. Obernader and Mason King on a rush. Obernader spins away from the pressure. Nice play by Brady and Alt to steal. And Alt passes onto the tape of Carson Thomas. He's got a 1-on-2. Thomas over stick handled a little bit. Gets it back. Drops his shoulder behind the net. Throws a pass out front off the outside of the cage. Pass coming. Walking in. Shooting. Loose in front. Spaeth had a chance. Another shot from Conto. Blocked by Czar. Nice move around Easton with Singh. Conto pokes it down to Greg Spaeth. Spaeth below the goal line. Throws a pass out front for Conto. Shot. Rebound loose in front. Still loose. Battle for it. Gamble finds it and covers. What a play by Colin Gamble. He's been on it. He's been tracking the puck well. He's made some good saves. Shots now 30-29 in favor of Sheboygan. They have not had the lead in shots all game long. They finally do. This game has been back and forth in momentum swings all day. 2.5 to go. Late change from Sheboygan. They make their line stay out there.
Looks like it's going to come down to who can bring the energy here this last 2.5 minutes.
$2:29 to go in this one. That one chipped up behind Obernader. It'll be an ice. 2:20 to go in this one. That clock can tick, tick, tick. Looks like we may be heading towards free hockey.
Woohoo! Nothing better than free high school sports.
Free hockey. Love some free hockey. Still 2:20, a lot of time left here. Obernader knocks it down with a glove and keeps it in. Chip in the middle of the ice for Cooper Sobel. Stolen by McAndrews, a high flip. It'll come to Czar. Seems like Eli Czar never comes off the ice for the Cardinals. Cohen Sundali. Spinning away from the forecheck of Parker Zebel. Throws it cross ice onto the tape of Decker. Decker in the middle of the ice, stolen by Parker Zebel. Gives it to Caden Umentum. He lost it in his skates. Nice pickup by Cohen Sundali. Gives it up to Burdick. Burdick gets it in deep. Czar rims it all around. 1:45 to go in the game. 3-3 tie we're at right here. Parker Zebel on the pass in the middle of the ice. Right on the tape. Umentum walks in and shoots. Hollingsworth with the save. Another stop from Will Hollingsworth. Nice play by Umentum to knock it down with a glove. Caden Umentum shoots it. Hollingsworth with a glove save. Didn't get all of it, but got enough of it. They find Wilkie now. Wilkie, cross ice onto the tape of Decker. Decker, had Mason King coming off the bench dangerously. Dumped in deep and into the netting. 1:07 to go in this one. What a ball game we got here. Closely tight-neck game, and then Fonnie saying that, wondering if that was tipped, and Fonnie going to burn timeout with 1:07 to go. We'll take it with him.
So if you've got pain, see Shane at Bauer Chiropractic.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Play is everything. It's development, expression, fun, socialization, community, inclusion, connection, adventure, and discovery. We need play at all ages and stages of life to keep us and our communities healthy and happy and full of energy and excitement. Join our movement. Bring intergenerational, inclusive, and developmentally rich play to your community today. Visit bciburke.com and see how play can move you.
Welcome back here. 1:07 to go in this one. We are looking towards overtime, but what a game we have had. Wilkie with a nice move. Wilkie walks in. Wilkie shoots it just wide of Gamble. Ethan Wilkie with a chance late in this one. 55 seconds to go. Carson Thomas dumps it back in deep. Different line look out here for this Red Raiders team. Here comes Umentum with speed. Umentum beats Conto to the puck. Umentum walks in and shoots off the shoulder of Hollingsworth. Czar cross ice to Obernader. What are you? What an entertaining 30 seconds we've had here. We got 30 more to go. Maybe even overtime. Carson Thomas finds Brady and Alt. On Alt with speed. Cuts through the neutral zone. Dumps it up the wall. Stepping up is Czar. Zebel kicks. Here comes Burdick. Carson Thomas through the middle of the ice. Carson Thomas with 15 seconds. Thomas shielded off well by Obernader. Czar spins away from the pressure. Gets it poked off his stick, but it goes to Obernader. Rimmed all the way around for Parker Zebel. Zebel chips up. 5 seconds. Got to shoot it. Got to look at the clock. Zebel shoots it into the glove of Hollingsworth and wisely plays overtime. Free hockey.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Bob's Pizza now has its very own dine-in restaurant. Enjoy a family-friendly atmosphere with a cozy dining room, large game room, beautiful full bar, and even coffee next door from Just Love Coffee. With our expanded menu, your party will have no trouble satisfying the whole family. Delicious, legendary pizza for a legendary city. Bob's Pizza on the Avenue.
Dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy, pre- and post-orthopedic surgery, to work and sports injuries. The staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to you and your recovery. Your personal care plan starts with a visit to Back in Action in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein. Back in Action, getting you back in the game. BackinActionRehab.com.
1:30 to go in the intermission here for overtime. This part of the game brought to you by Fogel Family Dental. Dr. Dylan Fogel is now the new owner of Doyle Kelly Dental on Fond du Lac Avenue in Fond du Lac. What a game we have had for you, and it comes from the third period, and that was a goal scored. Almost late, like right away in that third period, Fondy, it started to show that they were back. Max Tennyson from Archer Weber, he ripped it right underneath the glove of Hollingsworth, and then Parker Zebel gets one. It was a shot from the point from Czar. It was tipped by Sabo, made its way through Hollingsworth, and it was thrown out in the middle of the ice in front of the net, and wide open was Zebel with a wide open net. And he tapped it home, and all of a sudden, Fondy tied it at 3, and it was chances went back and forth in that period. They were everybody had a scoring chance, and they weren't few and far between like they have been throughout the game today, Cam.
Things really seemed to open up. Both teams, when they got down in that offensive zone, man, it was attack, attack, attack. I only anticipate to see more of that here in the overtime. Now, I'm new to high school hockey. How long is an overtime period?
8 minutes.
8 minutes. Good.
The
deal.
first one. The first one is 5-on-5, 8 minutes. Second one is 3-on-3, 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yep.
And then goes to a shootout?
No. Done. Ball
Done.
game.
Okay.
Non-conference game and non-tournament game.
Okay.
Done.
Makes sense.
Good shot of both benches there from Caitlin. Face-off coming right in front of us at center ice. 8 minutes. Shots 32-30 in favor of the Cardinals. And here we go. We are underway for free hockey from the Fond du Lac Blue Line Ice Arena. Here comes Nick Obernader and dumps it in deep, rims it all the way around. Czar's going to be the first one to it. Dumps it right back in deep. Picked up by Carter Regan. Regan pinned up against the wall, chips it up the wall, gets it through. Cooper Sobel, it's poked over to Zebel, though. Into the feet. Got caught a little too high with Sundali, but here comes McAndrews. He'll dump it in deep. McAndrews scored the first goal of the game for Sheboygan. And it was a pretty one. Sheboygan, a massive co-op reaching all the way down to Grafton in Port Washington. Puck comes off the boards to Sobel. He couldn't hold on to the pass. Here comes Hankey. Hankey with speed. Nice move around the outside to get around Obernader. Cuts back into Obernader, though. Has it in his feet, and he gets laid out with a big hit. Everybody looking around, looking for a call, but nobody's going to call that here in overtime. Carson Thomas spinning away from everybody multiple times and had it poked off his stick a little bit too much. Thomas will pick it back up in his own zone, though. Nice play by Parker Zebel in his offensive or defensive zone. Pass onto the table, Wilkie. Wilkie with speed, walks in, shoots, glove save, Gamble. Wilkie gets his own rebound, though. Drops it back for McAndrews. McAndrews in the backhand finds Thomas. Thomas throws a pass out in front. Knocked down by Czar. Czar gets knocked down. Puck comes up to Umentum with speed. Here comes Caden Umentum in overtime. Umentum walks in. Umentum shoots it into the glove of Hollingsworth. It's loose in front. It's cleared out by Cohen Sundali. Hollingsworth struggling to hold on to pucks that have hit him in the glove. Stolen in the middle of the ice. Good job by Freese to get to that loose puck. Connor Sundali just didn't have enough pressure on his stick to hold on to that puck. Cohen Sundali drops from Brady McAndrews. McAndrews off the glass, chips into the neutral zone. Burdick can't get it through. Freese comes to Mason King. King walks in, comes down the right wing, has it poked off his stick by McAndrews, gets back to it and rims it up the wall for Mason Freese. Freese with a slap shot, blocked in front. Here comes Sundali with speed. It's Decker. Decker with a chip pass, looking for Wilkie. Decker to Wilkie. Wilkie out in front, goes through the feet of Burdick. Ethan Wilkie drops it back. Peyton Umentum tried to poke it off the stick of Carson Burdick. Krevin Rebeck gets to it and throws it up to Mason King in a one-on-one with Owen Canto. Canto almost lost it to Mason King at his feet, but it gets poked to head forward. Got a man in the middle of the ice. They were looking for Burdick. They'll chip it up to him. Burdick throws a pass off some skates. Decker loses it to Cooper Sobel. Lowers his shoulder, though, and gets it back. Caden Decker drops it back low for Wilkie. Wilkie makes a move around Obernader, throws a pass in front off a skate. Here comes Parker Zebel down the right wing. Zebel with a 2-on-2 with Umentum. Zebel gets knocked off the puck by Canto. Nice play by Owen Canto. If he didn't get the puck, he got the body. Obernader shoots it. Blocked in front by Burdick. Numbers the other way in a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Burdick Wilkie. Here comes Burdick with a move in the middle of the side. Burdick shoots, blocked by Czar. 4:40 to go in overtime. Czar knocks it out of the middle of the air, turns it over to Carson Thomas. Thomas, pass in the middle of the ice, knocked down by the stick of Czar and the glove of Obernader. Here comes Obernader with speed, gives it to Zebel. Zebel down the right wing. Zebel shoots it. Blocker save, loose in front of the rebound. Sobel can't get to it. Puck is in the top of the slot. Kicked out by a nice play by Brady and Alt. Seemingly the whistles have been put away. Czar walks in, shoots it off the blocker of Hollingsworth and out of play. What a stop from Will Hollingsworth. That might have been the best chance of overtime so far. Shots 35-31, draw one back to Brady McAndrews by Carson Thomas. They'll drop it right for him. Here comes Thomas with speed. Good back check from Mason King. Thomas hounds him, but Mason King pokes it off his stick, and it comes to Czar. Czar turns it over, and a nice chance there for Connor Sundali. Obernader reverses the play down to his partner, Czar. Throws it past to Peyton Umentum. Umentum with speed. Gives it to Mason King. Cross ice to Trevin Rebeck. Rebeck shoots. Blocked in front by McAndrews. 3:40 to go in this overtime. Pass coming out front. Paddled away. Nice play by Thomas, but Hankey was not there and ready for it. Rebeck goes up the wall. Obernader's going to walk the line. Obernader slap shot. Paddled into the stands. Very active with his rebound control has been the goaltender so far today, and Will Hollingsworth is like, the rebound control's been fantastic. He's been putting the pucks where they need to be, never into the middle of the ice. The goals that have been scored have not been because of rebounds. 3:28 to go in overtime. Bonnie getting booted out a couple times on the faceoff. Draw one back. Zebel one-timer, loose in front. Poked out. Bell gets it back, puts one down to the net. Kanto steals. Here comes Owen Kanto with speed. Kanto spins back away from the pressure. Nice move by Cohen Sundali. Sundali walks in. Sundali fires it into some shin pads. That one gets stolen away by Wayner right in front of his goaltender. He gets bumped off the puck, but he'll get back to it. Throw it up the wall to Umentum. Poked off his stick. Arthrup lost it to Umentum. Umentum throws in the middle of the ice. Here comes Peyton Umentum. Walks in. Pat save Hollingsworth. Caden Umentum's got it below the goal line. Circles out up top and drops it down low. Picked up by Czar. Czar pinching in from the left point. Drops it up top to the left point to Peyton Umentum. Arthrup lost it. Umentum keeps it in. Played out by a hand, and that should be a penalty. And they're not going to call that. But that was a cross-check right to the head of the defenseman. Whistles have seemingly been put away. Here comes Greg Spaeth. Spaeth with space. Drops it for Burdick. Burdick shoots, tipped in front. It's in! Greg Spaeth wins it in overtime. And the Red Raiders go up 3-1 in the second, give up 2 in the third, win it in overtime. Sheboygan comes to Fondy and gets the win 4-3. What a goal from Greg Spaeth. Haven't seen much of him today. Tips one home in front with 2:17 to go in overtime. The Red Raiders are going to win this one 4-3. Overtime over ball game. Red Raiders win. We'll take a break, come back with full stats after this.
Okay, let's start with some clouds. Some mountains over there. And finally, a river. Hey, Dad, look.
Looks like the perfect spot.
American Family Insurance is here to protect your family on the road with the Travel Peace of Mind package.
American Family Insurance.
Visit Brad Tagle Petra today in Fond du Lac or Ripon.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Say cheese! If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
This is Craig Larson, sales manager with locally owned Dufresne Moving and Storage. Moving is very important to me, and I take pride in making sure our clients are happy with their overall experience at a reasonable cost and done in a high quality manner. We have a crew that is dedicated on taking care of your stuff. Call me today for an estimate at 1-800-425-MOVE or visit us at DufresneMoving.com. Dufresne Moving and Storage of Fond du Lac, making your move and storage of goods simple.
Welcome back on the Fox Valley Savings post-game show. Looking for a loan with no hassle, they can help. Local bank, local lenders, your community, your local community bank. Fox Valley Savings Bank. Marian University Player of the Game. Log on marianuniversity.edu to get started today. Well, hard not to give it to the guy who won the game. How about Greg Spaeth? Wins it in overtime, tips one in front through the legs of Colin Gamble. Both goaltenders were fantastic in this one, Cameron. I mean, we had talked about how both goaltenders were good coming into today, and they both played well. I mean, stopping 33 of 36 is a good day from Will Hollingsworth, and stopping, 28 of 32 is another great day from Colin Gamble. But that's how this game ends. BCI Burke play of the game, the play that moves you. Well, again, it's got to be that tip by Greg Spaeth. I mean, you could go to some other spots in this game. A couple big saves in overtime from Hollingsworth, and not a ton from Gamble. Didn't have a ton of chances other than that tip in front. But Hollingsworth, he made a lot more big saves, I think, today, and than Colin Gamble did, but I would say the tip in front was probably the way you have to go from Greg Spaeth that won it in overtime. How about our Air Tech presents our next game broadcast? No matter which type of heating system you have in your home, the knowledgeable technicians at Air Tech Heating can perform a timely repair. If things go wrong, go to radioplusinfo.com for a complete schedule. Also, follow Jeff's live streams on Facebook, X, or Instagram. We have all that stuff up there. We'll put it out on Sundays, what days we have going on. That being said, got a jam-packed week once again. 3 games on Monday, 2 games on Tuesday, or 4 games on Tuesday, and a doubleheader on Tuesday as well. Cameron will be at that as CWC takes on Lourdes in girls and boys basketball. Arrowhead comes here on Thursday for the Warbirds, as well as the Warbirds taking on Brookfield on Monday, and then Pacelli at Waupun for hockey next week. We pretty basketball-oriented. We got Nenat Springs, too, on Thursday for you Fondy fans. You want to watch some more Badgerland action. That's going to be a good game going on Thursday. That's going to be fun to watch, and I know that I'm excited to be back here on Thursday, and another chance there. We got Lake Country Classical, I believe, coming to take on Lamira in boys basketball. It's Dodgeland Oakfield, a little rivalry matchup in boys basketball as well. As we do on Jeff's live streams on Radio Plus, more Jeff's live streams, we like to do a prayer afterwards. Heavenly Father, we thank you once again for another fantastic day of hockey. Hopefully, anybody that got bumped and bruised today, heal them with your healing hands at all times. Hopefully, Maddox King heals up quickly as well. Also, watch over everyone as they drive home and sit at home and watch the Packer game as they're up 14-3, and bless our Packers as they're winning this football game. In your name we pray, amen. Cameron, you're not a fan of that one? Go Pack, go, baby. I'm going to say it. Why wouldn't I?
Hey, I like it. We're in Packer country.
We're in Packer country. They're all going to, I mean, there might be Bears fans listening, but I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Go Pack, go.
I'm married into it. I'm an honorary cheesehead. I'm going to go ahead and play it.
See, look at that. You get it. You understand where we're coming from here. So, Bondi loses 4-3 in overtime to Sheboygan on a Greg Spaeth tip in front on a shot from Carson Burdick. That is how we lose this one. But what a game it was both ways. Both teams played fantastic. The goaltending was fun to watch. The speed was there as well. All kinds of stuff coming on this week on Jeff's live streams and Radio Plus. Once again, follow us on X and Twitter, or Twitter I call it still because it still is Twitter. Follow us on X and Instagram, Facebook. We'll post everything out there probably on Sunday and Monday, what we got going on for the week. This has been Justin Schwartzman with Caitlin and Cameron Hatcher, the doctor, back in action once again. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only.
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
Coal Oil and Propane, Witt Services,
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Face Heating Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty,
Ergo Bank Lamira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implements,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Building,